hello Twitch, hello everybody. Hope today's gone well for you no matter where you are in the world, no matter what you're doing. I thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. I got two stories for you this morning, and then we'll get on some gaming. Apparently there's been a big patch to EU5 overnight. Apparently there's been a quality of life patch in some measure, responding to a number of little complaints people had about the UI and so on. So, as I said yesterday, they're working on it. I don't mean to be too much of a Paradox fan or stan or otherwise, but with that said, it is the case that we will always trust Paradox to improve things beyond where they've been, and that's a lovely, lovely thing. So story number one, top story of the day. We have received a nice response from the good people of the good people of the Japan Times. They like my idea for an article, but they want me to make it even bigger. And the thought here that they have is they would like me to write about counterfactuality in Japanese or in games about Japan. So identify various kinds of games that allow players to imagine the world different than it is so far, allow people to think about different power levels that Japan could have throughout history, imagine Japan on different paths than the one it took, as a way of learning about both their own history of Japan and thinking about different modes of imagination. So we'll see. Is that too political, though? I don't think so. It's about video games. It's about the fun things you can do with imagination in video games. I think that's an apolitical topic entirely. Obviously, I would never include anything political, or I would violate the terms of my visa. I wouldn't dare do that. I guess it is the case the editor has no duty to protect my visa, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Anyway, Jim, it's good seeing you. Putzaru, welcome in. Unnamed Comet, hello. PepperMG, welcome, my friend. Thank you for the resubscription for 96 months. My goodness. Hello, Shepard. What's good, Slivers? Eka, lovely seeing you. Grulion, welcome. Good seeing you today. Rog, Marks, Tarek, Karsten, welcome. Trisco Kid, welcome everybody. Hello, Reflex. Hello. We're going to play Hearts of Iron while winning is Japan. That is the one I don't know how to think about entirely. I don't know enough about anything to talk about World War II and Japan in a way that is affirming and interesting, not merely horrifying. So, it's different talking about the samurai era or maybe the age of colonization compared to the era of the worst thing to ever happen to Japan, possibly the worst thing to ever happen to humanity in the view of the Japanese. So we'll have to deal with that one. That said, I would actually appreciate your assistance. I didn't set this up yet, but it is something I would like to do. So 1 second here while I pull up a screen for discussing. There we go. I'd like to go over to the, what is it called? Google Drive. That's what I need. My Google Drive. My Google Drive. There we go. A brand new page here. I'm going to use your collective knowledge to assist me with this one. It is going to be the imaginative video games project, something like that. Video game imagination. Strawberry Chemist, hello, it's good seeing you. So the help I need initially is in identifying and thinking through 3 different types of games, I think. Keep Mono no Ware in mind. I mean, I don't want to, or Ware rather, I don't want to go with like the obvious points about Japan, because I think the readership is mostly in Japan and kind of tires of the same points being hit, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes as it develops over the coming weeks here. So the 3 kinds of games I need your help in thinking of are, number 1, we're going to call like fantasy or legend games about Japan. These are games in which one gets to play as characters of lore, characters of imaginative history, characters who did not exist in some very important sense. So we'll say Japanese or Japan-focused games. All right, so let me go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. Must begin organizing. That is good. And this is the one where you're going to help me the most, because I've not played these games at all. Oh, Lord. And I think that many of you have. So, underscore, bold. Oh, Lord, what I done? Bold, both off. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I can't use all of the games, but so many of you are giving me very good ideas already. So here we go. Assassins, underscore go away. Italics now. Look at all the different styles of font I'm using. This is very upsetting to me. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Should we focus more on Japan and Japanese games or in Western games? So, Eka, I only know Western games. If you're aware of Japanese games that do this kind of work, I would love to know. Alright, so we have Ghosts of Tsushima. That's good. What genre of game? I mean, ideally grand strategy, but for this point, which is not the main point, I'm mostly just name dropping a game or two. I just think what the best game is for my purposes. I probably one that is based on a character of ordinary Japanese legend, in the same way that like the Wukong game is based on the journey to the west in China, something like that possibly. Ghost of Yotei, good. Shenmue. Oh, what was that game back on the Nintendo? Ninja Gaiden. that will be good for sure. Alright, Neo, possibly. Okami! Is that the game where you play as a fox? Thank you for reminding me that one for sure. Okami is a great idea for the kind of game I need, is not just like very combat heavy ones. That's good. Tenchu Stealth Assassin, that's a great name. Total War Shogun, that's great. Thank you, Unnamed Comet. That one's very helpful for the grand strategy-esque element. Okami is very good for like the pure legend. And then maybe something like Assassin's Creed Shadow for just the completely made up ridiculousness. All right, very good. Thank you all for those good suggestions. Category number 2. How about Kamigawa cards in Magic the Gathering? Not quite what I need, but thank you for that anyway. Number 2 is going to be, maybe we already have a bit of this, but these ones I want to think of as like straight history. So, play through history. What do I mean with that? So there are a certain set of games in the Western market, like Be a Soldier at D-Day, right? I'd fight as part of the American Revolution. Does anyone know of anything like that in the Japanese context? So I'm not exactly looking into the grand strategy. I mean, so it is the case. I agree with you there. So it is the case that this does include some playthroughs of Paradox games, etc. You can play it straight. That is true. All the Assassin's Creed games, okay, sort of. Like the Assassin's Creed games, you play as a made-up character, correct? I'll need to look more into it. So maybe Assassin's Creed Shadows has relevance here also. I need to look more closely. Games like Nobunga's Ambition. What a great name that is. Oh boy, Bunaga's Ambition. Thank you for that one. Never heard of it. Not set in history, but history is the point of the game. Yeah, Dogberry, something like that. I'm not exactly sure if I can make the distinction right now, but again, I want to keep in mind like the battle scenes from the Call of Duty history sort of games. How about Civ? So I think in Civ, you play as Japan in a very silly kind of way. So I'll put Civ in as like a maybe, because you get the Japanese flag, you get a Japanese character, you get some samurai, so I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think like taking place a real person maybe. Neo is in 1555. Okay, I thought Neo was the one where you play as a robot person. Maybe that's not Neo. All right, the game called Kessen. I don't know that one. Ghost of Tsushima received an award from the island of Tsushima. Oh, I had no idea. Let me put a note on that one then. So commendation from Japanese government. I believe the Assassin's Creed received a naughty note from the Japanese government because they allowed people to break shrines and so on. Shame, shame, shame on you. All right, what else we got then? Did they fix it? Okay, E Honda Street Fighter. I like how you think. Play as a sumo wrestler who punches stuff. Ghost Season is about the Mongol invasion of Japan. All right, very cool, very cool. Made Total War Shogun's better than the second one. Okay, that makes some sense. That makes some sense indeed. Again, it can be alternate history, but it's aimed towards carrying out kind of history. Cool, cool, cool. Assassin's Creed sounds as Western woke nonsense. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that as being an element of the story I'm trying to tell. And again, for like this category, like the pure fantasy legend ones, I just need to name drop a bit. Playing through history directly, I will have a longer discussion of. But the main focus of this thing is going to be based on like imaginative counterfactual Japan. And I want history in particular, because the thrust of this thing is how could it have been otherwise? And what can we learn about our own histories and ourselves and so on from playing the game? And for me here, like Paradox game's the main point. That's what I'm really focused on this one. And so I know that CK3 has just released a DLC. I know Hearts of Iron is soon releasing a relevant DLC. Victoria 3 does not yet have the specific DLC, but you can do things. Exactly, Dogberry. Exactly. That's the spark of this thing. Is the way in which people were complaining on the Paradox forums about it's too easy in CK3 to unify the Japanese, blah, 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 blah. Victoria 2 has Meiji, okay. Look, Vic 2. Cool, sounds good. What Persona games? I don't know the Persona games at all, except they're like kind of silly children doing school and fighting demons. I can look into it though. Maybe games made by Koei. All right, look, Koei games. Did a Paradox game called Sengoku, which is a CK2 port. Wait, really? I don't know this game at all. Okay, apparently I've looked at it previously. Huh. This is kind of old. So I think one thing I need to be careful with is not merely to refer to games that happened, 15 years ago. That's a cool idea to look into. That's very cool indeed. Yeah, I might look at that. Slivers, thank you for an article set. Yakuza? I don't know if it's going to work, Jonah. I don't know if you missed the lead, Jonah. I have a Japan Times article underway now. They've conditionally accepted my idea. I just need to actually do the work now to make it an actually interesting piece. Where on earth is my... There it is. All right, we're good. So we're working on getting relevant texts for putting together this article. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think it might be the weekly feature, which means it could be up to 2,000 words. And I need to be very careful that I do not drop into the direction of philosophy thinking in the sky. I need to be as concrete as possible. EU4, yeah, definitely worth mentioning the EU. I need to look what EU5 does for Japan. I don't want this to be only like a Paradox booster article. So it needs to be things other than just Paradox games. Though, I mean, is there any other kind of pandas from WoW? Jim, I adore you. If you play as a panda from WoW, you have an opportunity to listen to a little tingly Japanese music. So, does anyone know of other kinds of, games in which you play from the perspective of the nation of Japan or close to it? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for in this one. And this is really the meat of the thing. Maybe Civ variants. All right, so check out Civ question mark question mark. I would need a real world map. So I think the difference between like a modded Civ versus the various Paradox games is they're immediately available. I don't need to say like go download these five mods, etc. Helldivers 2. Unfortunately, I need historical focus. Like I can find plenty of anime games on like, look, Japan secretly had the giant robots the whole time. Japan now saves the world. Yeah, the thesis is something about enacting history differently can illuminate something, something, something. That's the part we don't quite figured out yet. But I think I have many World War II games. Yeah, it's a good call. I don't know World War II games at all. So various World War II. It needs to be very important that I'm not just saying either nuke or be nuked. That needs to be avoided for sure. I like that. Maybe old school Aerobiz or such. That's really interesting, Dogberry. I'll look into that kind of game also. Yeah, Econ Sims could be good. Del Sim. Okay, cool. I think that we're going here. Shadow Tactics Blade of the Shogun. I'll put it down. Yeah, lots of games to look into, and this is exactly what I wanted. I think that many of you know many more games than I do. Now, I'm going to tell you directly, in an article like this, I cannot cite anyone, so I'm stealing all of these ideas. Like in no measure will I say, I was talking to people around the world and they said you are helping me to avoid a lot of research, which thank you for that. But here is the appreciation. I will surely take whatever I get paid for this thing and put it into something entertaining for you. What will that entertainment be? It'll probably happen on a different YouTube channel, JR Train Station. I want to have a shout out to the JR Train Station game. It is a fantastic game in which the train otakus can drive you around Tokyo. You're my grad student research assistants? A little bit, yeah, a little bit. So AoE 3 has a AoE 3 Japan campaign. Thank you for that knowledge. It's possible I'll just stay with Paradox games, like shout out the other ones, then focus in on Paradox. It might be worth holding off on the article until Hearts of Iron's Japan DLC comes out. And then I can compare CK3 and Hearts of Iron and see what happens. Okay. Waves of Samurai PS2's historical fiction action game. Okay, I'll add it into this category. So many games. At some point, I'm going to need to like narrow this down or instead pitch this to some video game magazine, because again the point needs to be this like philosophical engagement or make you think in a different way, because it's very easy to imagine some non-video game player reading an article like this and seeing too many games saying never mind. So I need to get through these two and get into this one, but I think you've given me a lot of very good ideas. Can you include helping on your CV? Yes. Feel free to put in research assistance for twitch.tv/Resorty. Smite is a MOBA with various Japanese gods. It is true. If you want to play as the gods, you can do that one. That would go up in this category, I assume. Oh boy. Smite. I've played Smite once or twice. The idea of like being Zeus and throwing lightning bolts was very compelling for a few minutes, and then a little less so. All right. I want to say thank you for your knowledge, and I will come back to you at some point in the near future to talk about how best to think of Hearts of Iron, especially because, yeah, the wounds of that one are still raw here. And to write in a very, very careful way that does not enrage the nationalists, because that would be bad for me. So we'll see. Again, it is the largest English language periodical in Japan, so we'll see. Hearts of Iron 4 DLCs. Can I see what's coming out? Have they said anything at all? May have World War II at all. So the problem with that Dogberry is the Hearts of Iron next DLC is allegedly going to be about Japan. And I think the idea of being able to launch a pacifist Japan early is really, really interesting, assuming that's possible. But is that true? Someone said it in chat, and I believed them. Hearts of Iron for DLC Japan. Uh, Japan's dilemma, internal strife and imperialism. Do we know definitively it's coming out? Yeah, I mean September 4th, 2025. It looks like it is indeed. Konnichiwa and such. Okay, it's a work in progress. Balance of power is what it's called, apparently. Okay, so I will need to begin looking into what they know. And I'll be curious if they're only focused on different ways that Hirohito could have gone, or it's a way out of the imperial moment there, or is it just war, war, war? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. November 20th is coming out. Okay. That's fairly soon here. Yeah, I expect we're playing that on the day of release then. I'm not very good at Hearts of Iron, but this could be good. And also, I don't know the history of Japan nearly well enough to offer like substantial comments here, other than, look, you can do this. Okay, so instead of having full control of when or if they go to China, another branch might do so. So the different factions of Japan might operate independently now. Huh. Oh, there's that mission tree. Is it all blurry still? It's all blurry still. But yeah, clearly this is the kind of thing that I want to look through and think through as making this article. So, all right, possibly the next week or two, we're going to spend some time in CK3 again, just so I can do a Japan start in the new material and see how that goes. So thank you for helping me think through these things, and it's good. Are there any games from outside the feudal shogun era and World War II Japan? Someone said the Victoria 2 has an interesting setting of Meiji Japan. I expect the Victoria 3 will have the same eventually, but it hasn't been announced yet. There'll be a focus on the Meiji period. But yeah, I don't know. There's a point to this thing I want to get to. I just need to make sure I get there in the right way. Regardless, thank you for thinking through that with me, and I hope that it goes well in the next few weeks as I work on that. With that said, I have a photo to share with you, the kind of photo that many of you love seeing regularly. It is not a picture of Fritz, unfortunately, but it is one that will bring delight to some of your hearts. As many of you know, we have a donut shop very close to the house, and at the donut shop this week is Pikachu and Pokemon. It's time for the yearly Pikachu Pokemon collaboration with the donut store. So there you go. That one's a little messed up. It was the last one left, but I don't know. I think it's adorable. That's pretty cool. I think it's some pretty good stuff there, and you know. It's for the kids. My wife likes it so very, very much. But tasty, noms ate it. I don't like fancy donuts. I like unbelievably plain donuts with no frosting. But who punched Pika in the face? I suspect that some child came through before me and bumped it with the tongs instead of grabbing it correctly. But there you go. There are 4 or 5 other Pokemon donuts at the store this week. It felt awkward taking a picture, but I'll try to get some photos of other ones for you in the coming few days, because it's one of the cute things about Japan is all these collabs happening all the time. HPG, good seeing you. Dog, I think I included War in the Pacific by Slytherin. Maybe I didn't. I can't spend much more time on the business of the article because I'm going to get overwhelmed by all your good suggestions. But let me go ahead and add 1 or 2 more real quick. I actually did get War in the Pacific here. Yeah, I wrote it down actually right there. The other quick ones were Total War Shogun 2, I indicated the first one. I'll say 2 also, smiley face. I don't want the... No, I don't want this. How do I say don't make it into that? There we go. If I just go put space, it's good. All right, all very good. I think that's all you said. Cars 2, the video game. Jonah, I loathe and love you all at once. Friends, it's time for the word of the day. Happy word of the day. Let's see what we got going today. Word of the day today is... conciliatory. Conciliatory. You might know this word. Conciliatory. Conciliatory. Yeah, there you go. Many of you know, I'm guessing, it's to bring together people and such. Something described as conciliatory is intended to reduce hostility or gain favor or goodwill. As the customer's voice rose, the manager adopted a soothing, conciliatory tone and promised the situation would be remedied. Oh man, so often I hear this kind of thing, right? That the worker has to take it from the customer and try to diffuse the situation. That's one of the saddest things of the contemporary world, or maybe it's always the expectation of subordination for workers, and that customers can be really, really nasty sometimes. You say conciliatory? Let's see if I'm saying it incorrectly.
Conciliatory.
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 Well, another word I say incorrectly.
Conciliatory.
Let's not do the word of the day anymore. It makes me sad. Conciliatory. There we go. It's possible I was eliding the middle section because I'm some like lower class bumpkin. That's what I do best. All right, not incorrect idiolectic. I mean, I appreciate that word. Idiolectic might well be incorrect. Like I said, some Midwestern bumpkin who found his way into a PhD. It's how it goes. What was I gonna say though? Something, conciliatory. Oh, yeah. Increasingly around Japan, I've been seeing these signs in restaurants, in post offices, in banks, about these things that one ought not do. And they're things like yelling at the workers, being too close to the worker and yelling at the workers, punching the workers, and so on. I don't know if there's been an uptick of aggressive behavior towards governmental employees especially. I haven't ever seen this. I don't think they'd be put up with anticipation of this happening, so it's probably reactive. But if like Karen behavior is coming to Japan, I'm gonna be very, very, very bummed. And maybe it's, you know, them foreigners coming with their weird manners and so on. But whatever it is, I need to take a picture of these signs to show you in the future. But they just strike me as being so odd because they're restating what seems to be like very basic rules of society. You know, when you're at the bank, even if it's frustrating, you don't need to do this. Jim, you're absolutely right. I mean, it must have happened at least once to get these signs up, but yeah, it's weird. It's absolutely weird all the way. So, I try not to do that, of course. Even frustration on my side is usually causing frustration on their side also, and so we work through it and hope for the best. And as always, I think at some level, everyone should work retail or a restaurant for a while so they recognize that the individual worker does not set policy in any way whatsoever, and oftentimes the things being demanded of the individual worker just can't be done. So at some level, I want to encourage people to try lots of different modes of life before they choose their one life path. But I think part of that should definitely working in a subordinate role and seeing how awful people are, because that might make us all a little bit less awful, perhaps. This would also help with the issue I've mentioned previously, which is my view is that young men are not ready for college at the same time young women are. We know about things like what the myelination of the brain being different and so on, but yeah, my women students in general seem so much more ready for serious work than the guys do. Again, on whole, mandatory service for all. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily mind some sort of compensated, like national service, go work on the roads, guide people in tourist areas. I don't know exactly what I mean here, but Yeah, I don't think it'd be the worst thing to have a couple years of like contribute to the common good while you grow up. But I don't quite know how to think about that. Exactly. Bring back the various FDR era, put people to work to do good things for the society as best they can. I talk to my students about this every year, and they always make noises about freedom, freedom, freedom. And like, I get it, but yeah. I don't know. I think certain requirements in the process of growing up are not is not the worst thing in the world, and I would definitely have benefited from a period of mandatory service and living in places other than I had and so on. But it would require a radical social transformation, and that's how it goes. Bring back conscription. I mean, so William James has this little article called called "The Moral Equivalent of War." And he suggests that we need some way to redirect the energies that we have used for so long into, I become part of something big and worthwhile by going and fighting. Instead, into something that I become big and worthwhile by contributing. And I think we're still working on that project. He wrote that article quite a long time ago, and back in what, the 1910s maybe. It's a quite a long time ago, but yeah, I think it's a problem the US has, that we look for meaning in consumerism, in celebrity, as opposed to in working together. But this is standardly my view, and if it makes me a filthy commie, that's okay, all the way. We'll see, we'll see. Grunoff, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. When did he may have written that later? James died in the 20s, I think. Let's see. William James, moral equivalent. Written in 1910. I was not so far off with 1910. Yeah, yeah. War is the strong life. Life in extremis. War taxes the only ones men never hesitate to pay, as the budgets of all nations show us. Yeah, he's arguing against this view, of course, but it's a really nice way of starting a piece. Now, it's not true that everyone's on board with paying the war taxes and paying the, for giant military around the world, but I think especially at times of war, there's a huge upswing in like the support the troops no matter what they need moments. And yeah, James is suggesting, can we turn that inward into community instead? And he suggests it might be possible, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, enough about that nonsense. Test your vocabulary. Wow. A 3-letter word ending in P is sometimes used as a noun for a conciliatory bribe or gift, or as a verb meaning to soak. The word is sop. S-O-P, sop. I know it in the phrase a sop for Cerberus. A gift given to the giant dog that protects, giant 3-headed dog that protects the gates to Hades in Greek myth. You have to give him something so that he will stand aside. It is sop, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. A piece of food dipped or steeped in a liquid. I think the Romans may have consumed a lot of their wine this way by dipping bread into it, possibly. I'm not sure on that. I think it's the case, though. Do they have anything on it here? To swallow. Okay. Do I know sop for Cerberus? Is this a true thing? Someone else has read it before. Yeah, concession or bribe given to a troublesome person or entity. Aeneas gave the 3-headed dog Cerberus a drugged honey cake. There you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. All right, very good, very good. Time for some trivia. Man, for the trivia piece about sops for Cerberus, we were absolutely ready for this one. Question number 1, in consumer stuff. According to a QSR magazine story last week, restaurants are scrambling to serve customers who want protein combined with what other chemical? I don't know what QSR is, unfortunately. How about like it's time for gym bros to get their protein mixed with testosterone? I'm gonna go with that one. Is it right? Probably not. Let's see. Nope. Meanwhile, Mr. Pibb is on its way back, packing 30% more oomph in the form of what stuff whose formula is C8H10N402. Is this caffeine? People want meat caffeine? What hath God wrought? I misspelled that, but close enough. Really? Have any of you had this? Again, consumerism, what are you doing? I mean, I know that there's, what's it called? Like coffee butter. I know people like the coffee butter when they're on the keto diet, but like caffeine meat? Is that what they want? Allegedly in the news. This is a couple months back. Huh. What's it from? Like caffeinated beef jerky. How perky jerky. Perky jerky. Anything that rhymes is good. Oh, there's the news category. I couldn't find the news category before. It's not here. Isn't that fascinating? It's not here. There's no news category to like click in there. Bizarre. People foods to avoid feeding your pets. All of them, I believe. In the past week, we'll say. Gynecologist reveals 4 things you shouldn't have on your periods: red meat, black tea, and more. It's in QSR, apparently. QSR protein caffeine. What's driving the protein and caffeine craze? What are QSR's team? Quick service restaurants are embracing innovative menus with protein caffeine fusions. Okay, so it's in drinks, it seems. So the same way you can have like 2 like little splashes of gum syrup, people are now throwing protein in their drinks. Vegetarians and vegans struggle to get enough protein. QSR has noticed changing consumer habits, protein-based caffeine. What does this even mean, friends? Starbucks added protein cold foam. So it is like dumping, protein shakes, like dumping various kinds of, what is it called, like protein shake mix? That sort of thing? Huh. I had no idea. A marketing meme? Yeah. More consumerism, more bad, but I don't know. What's next for functional drink innovations? Man, I'm glad I don't run a business. I'm really glad. I don't know how to think this way. Unfortunately, I just want really boring things. So if I opened a coffee shop, we would have coffee and some pie. The end. And it'd be the most boring restaurant ever. And I would be my own customer, and that is all. Except I run a stream. Dogberry, I know this is supposed to be a business, and I do file taxes as if I were a business. But do you understand how little business acumen I have and how infrequently I think anything at all business related? For example, at one point I said, you know what would be good for this stream? I should play a couple hours of chess every day. This was not good for the stream. I do not keep up with the trends, unfortunately, because it's a business indeed. What kind of pie? Okay. There's no way I remember this correctly. Is it the Newell House Cafe? It's something like that. And it's in somewhere in New Hampshire, maybe? It had amazing pie. Is that right? New Pole Restaurant Concord. Maybe? Okay, this is looking promising. They have pie. For crying out loud, this place is not that great, but very good. I think my dissertation director and I went to possibly this place just before going and hiking to a cabin out in the middle of the Adirondacks. And so we fueled ourselves to march through unfortunately melting snow and ice by each eating 4 pieces of pie. I had 2 pecan, 1 apple, and 1 pumpkin. And Lord Almighty, it was horrible. It was in the middle of February, I believe, and we were supposed to have a good snowpack for hiking on. Instead, it was unseasonably warm, and so it was just slop. This walk that was supposed to take 2.5 hours took nearly 8. And we were carrying backpacks and sleds, and we were dragging the sleds that had been lashed to our bodies. And I had brought along a copy of David Foster Wallace's Infinite Jest, a book that is about 1,000 pages long. And almost the whole way through, I wanted to abandon this thing because it was weighing me down for no good reason. But it was a memorable day, but a really, really horrible day. At one point, I definitely stepped right on through the lake ice. It was just not good. It was not good at all. But we made it, and then we did my director's favorite thing ever, which is to play snow golf. How do you play snow golf? Well, you take a golf ball. No, sorry. You take a tennis ball, a bright yellow tennis ball, and you hit it with a golf club, and then you go see if you can find it because it's a lot of snow out there. Anyway, pie is good. Recently, my wife decided that if we ever make real big money somehow, Noms is going to open up a bookshop, cafe, and cat place. And she wants to have all 3 of these together, and hopefully they jibe well. Unfortunately, when I hear this, I think, ooh, let me give away all the books. And so Nanda said I'm not allowed to be in charge because I really am taken in by sob stories. Oh no, I can't afford this book at $20. Just take it. Take it, you're fine. Question 2. Oh no. Akira Kurosawa. I haven't seen any of his films. Kurosawa's Throne of Blood is based on what play from about 350 years earlier? Is it Macbeth? I could assume it's Macbeth. Is that right? Thank God. This is knowledge only of when Shakespeare wrote, and that Macbeth, everyone dies in the end. So thank goodness indeed. Question 2, 3 points. Let's take it. Question 3 from Entertainment. I don't know. Ooh. Oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous to be me. That's a pretty typical lyric from what album? Ooh, oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous to be me. I'm gonna say it's Royals by Lordy La La La. Rough. Assuming we've all looked it up, now we know all that opalite is a name for synthetic opal-looking rocks. Thanks to what 2025 album? Wait, are they saying that people are big old cheaters? That people look these things up? Opalite. 2025. What do you want from me? What is this question about? Wait, do people actually cheat this thing? That's outrageous. Opalite. All right. It's opalite. Well, wrong on that one. As of press time, half of the top 20 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 are from what Taylor Swift album? how hard it is being a poet. The tragedy of being me. It's something like tragic poetry is hard. What's it called? The Life of a Showgirl. I'm sorry. I think the tragic poetry one was the one that came before. Is that right? All right. Taylor Swift albums. I'm sorry I don't know this thing. There we go. The Tortured Poets Department was the one that came out last year. My goodness. My goodness. Life of a Showgirl. Yeah, I have no opinions here, unfortunately. As I always say, I like one of her songs, and it's the one that she sang with Bon Iver, called something. It includes a lovely duet, and that makes me happy. All right, all right, all right. Question number 4, social sciences. In the Hebrew Bible, Abraham's family comes from the region of Aram Naharaim, more commonly known by what Greek equivalent? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, there's the word Aramaic. I wonder if people who are from Aram speak Aramaic, the language, right? Um, I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to say it's something to do with. Okay, it's like what parts of Egypt are named with Greek names? I mean, there's Alexandria. I don't think it's right, but we'll see. Rough. The Tigris and Euphrates are name checked in Greek in the name of what ancient region that was home to Ur and Kish? Is this Mesopotamia? I bet it is. Mesopotamia is Greek. There we go. There we go. There we go. My president of Bon Iver hurts you. How do you say it? Is it Bon Iver? I can never remember how to say this man's name.
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver. Which do you point? Which do you prefer? Bon Iver or Bon Iver?
Bon Iver.
I think I'm going to be British today.
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver. Bon Iver. All very good. Anyway, we don't come to this channel for pronunciation help. We come here for something else. Question 5. We need a 3 to get our 10. We're not going to get it. In 1936, L.C. Smith and Brothers merged with what rival typewriter company? Unfortunately, what's come to mind for me is Steinway. I know it's a piano company. There's some typewriter company that starts with an S. Or I'm not going to get it. I'm stuck on Steinway for that. If I were a super nerd about writing, I would know the names of the typewriter brands that all the greats typed on. I had a teacher who was really into Hemingway, and she'd reference, he typed on a blah, 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 and I have one too. Stephen King types on something like this still. Yeah, a lot of major writers have refused to move on to computer word processing. It's like a sling line, or is that like a... Is that a sewing machine? Rough. We've got no idea why, but the sun's actual surface is like 1/300th as hot as what's surrounding plasma ring. It's also a beer brand. The sun's plasma ring and a beer brand both. The Kuiper Band, Pabst Blue Ribbon, Miller High Life. I don't know, actually. Let's say this is... What do I know about the sun? I have no idea. Apollo's crest. Rough. Hey! What name for... Corona! Corona! What name for a certain kind of respiratory virus is just Latin for crown? It's the corona. Yeah, corona is definitely the name of the typewriter also. They still exist. I think they're even called Smith Coronas now, aren't they? Or they were at one point. Yeah, they're called Smith Coronas now. I should have gotten that. I should have focused hard on the Smith part. I actually ignored the Smith part with a mind towards what the other one would have been called. Did Hemingway use one of these? He used a toy Smith Corona typewriter. Yeah. My 11th grade English teacher is now very angry with me. She also, never mind. Recently, I've gone back and read Kurt Vonnegut's, what's it called? Harrison Bergeron, right? This piece about how awful it is if everyone's held back from their true potential, blah blah blah, and the dangers of forced equality, blah blah blah. And my teacher taught this to me straight, which is fine. It's a time of trying to inspire the young people to go live their full potentials. Vonnegut in late life is interviewed about this piece, which is taught as like a libertarian screed. And he says, look at the end of the book. This mighty person, Harrison Bergeron, ends up dominating everyone and forcing them to bow down to him. It's actually a critique of the pure libertarian position that says, make sure that everyone is held back so the great people can do the great things. I'm very annoyed with my teacher for not even hinting at the implicit critique of what Vonnegut's even arguing in the piece. And I considered sending her a letter about this. Dear Mrs. Morrison, you have deceived me and my life is poorer for it. But of course, high school teachers are doing the best they can. That's just fine. Did you all read that one, Harrison Bergeron? Bergeron. Yeah. And how this is like the greatest of all possible humans. And he's so strong that they weight him down with metal. And this woman is so beautiful that they cover her body, etc. And if only they were unchained, everyone would see that they're the greatest of all humans. So chain down no one. But again, at the end, he dominates everyone. And the libertarian narrative goes to a kind of strong versus weak, etc. When you're running lists of stream referenced books, yeah, they do come out pretty often, Grulion. There is a book club channel over on Discord, but I haven't used it nearly as well as I should. For example, right now, I'm reading the brand new Nick Bostrom book on Utopia. Deep Utopia, Life and Meaning in a Solved World. Bostrom is the fellow who made his name on the simulation thesis. He's the most adroit philosopher in favor of the simulation thesis. All of this is not real. It's running on a computer somewhere, whatever. But he's suggesting that for generations, Marx into the early 20th century, the economists keep saying within increases in technology, we should be working fewer hours, and yet we're all working lots of hours still. And the thesis of the book is, in the current world, greed has defeated sloth. We want more fancy things, and so we keep on spending and building as opposed to taking time for leisure and doing the things that make life meaningful. He doesn't believe the world is solved right now. He believes that we can see a world that would be solved, at least for those of us in the wealthy West. It's a big old thick book. I've just started reading it, and yeah, it is a very interesting meditation on the nearby future. And I think it's one of these imaginative kind of pieces that asks readers to think about what could be different given the changing conditions of technology. And while it's the case that we can say LOL capitalism is a very easy response, I think he's pointing to something bigger than that. So right now I have 2 projects going. I have one project going on my Utopia class for next semester. I'm reading this as part of that. And then I've also started reading a bunch about the idea of shame. I read an article the other day that we now live in a post-shame era. And I want to think about what that means exactly. I mean, there's this easy version, like people are no longer embarrassed over what they do, blah, blah, blah. But, what comes next, right? We had the period of guilt. We had the period of shame. The therapists among us will probably say, like, shame is one of the worst human emotions. So maybe we're good to be past it. But what comes after guilt and shame? So big project there I'm thinking about. And for some reason, in the past month and a half or so, the academic intellectual engine has turned back on inside of me. So You will have to deal with references to things I've been reading and thinking about. Anyway, we did not do well in thrice today. We got ourselves our 8 points. Was that above average? Am I Harrison Bergeron today, ready to dominate one and all? Today I am an average human, and I'm okay with that for sure. GG. I'm guessing the Taylor Swift song people did very well on. No, apparently a lot of us are not those who know Taylor Swift. And then Macbeth, I'm guessing many people got very quickly. All right, number 2 there for sure. And yeah, good stuff. Friends, it's time for the Redactyl. Time for us to play a little game in which you put words in chat. I type words on the screen, and we'll see how long it takes us to discover this 3-worded, this 3-worded puzzle. Something dash something. Good luck and Godspeed. Modern, 5 of those. Medical, 0 of those. Dogberry, no worries at all. Republic, 0 of those. System, possibly 7 of those. How about state? There are 3 states. Corporation, there are none of those. Is it Smith Corona typewriters? If it is, I'll be so delighted. Is it a Swifty? Jim, are you a Swifty? Actually, Jim, do you feel like doing some work for me? Would you mind sending me a Discord message about like therapeutic or theoretical pieces you know about the concept of shame in your field? Like how people are coached through it, or like how the emotion or habit is identified. Like anything you were ever taught on shame, I would appreciate the books, because I need to read about this from multiple perspectives. Thank you. All right, answer. We have none of those. We have 38. Syndrome, we have none of those. Conjecture, none of those. Theory, we have 20. Good job. Addition, we have 4. Ukraine, we have 0. Incidentally, if you ever tell me that you have knowledge about something, I will definitely ask you to do work for me. Thank you to those of you who are doctors for occasionally fielding. I have this weird... No one's ever done that. All right. The word union. There's power in the union, but not today. How about the word European? There are none of those. Revolution. We have 1. How about the word Prussian? None of those. Equation. We have 2 of those. How about the word... Revolution we just did. Sorry. Equation we just did also. Oh my goodness. Amendment. There we go. I was thinking about something else. I apologize. The Reformation. We have none of those. How about math? None of those. Revolution number 9. Oh, I like it. Paradox, none. Physics, none. 4 physics. All right. We are not getting started well today. Partially have not focused well. He is 38, theory is 20, and those are the only big hits so far. How about the word hypothesis? I like that idea. 12 hypotheses. Economic, there are none. Attempt, maybe. There's 7 attempts. Good job. Blank was an attempt to blank something. Theorem, we have 1 of those. How about a cardinal? None of those. American, we have 2 of those. Good job. Is it in mathematics? None of those. Is China here? No. Lagrange. Oh, I like the idea. No, unfortunately not. Is something overthrown, maybe? None of those. A bowels idea, or bowls. Nope. Measuring. 19 measures. Something is trying to be measured here. With a bit of a dash. A proof, possibly. No proofs. How about a rectification? Not today. The smoot. Unfortunately, no humble smoot today. A program, there are none. A professor, there are 2 of those. Proving things, none. How about an expedition? Oh, that's fun. No expeditions here. Explain. All these great knowledge words. I like them very much. Explain. Distance. 7 times we're going the distance. Compromise. 0 of those. Weight, 2 of those. Size, we have 1. How about angle? We have 6 angles. Universe, 2 of those. Length, maybe. 32 lengths, but still not the one we want. How about standard? There are 2 of those. The Higgins. No Higginses. No Henry Higginses. Mass, we have 3. Source, I like it, Vex. 3 sources also. How about a volume? Turn it up, but there's no volume today. Earth. All right, something of the earth, blank, etc. Theorem, I think we did. We'll check again. No. Light, there's 60. Chemistry, there's 1. Huh. Equator, I like that idea. No. What's the frequency, Kenneth? There are 2 of those. Arc, there are none. Arc, there is none also. Mass, I think we did. Moon, no. Depth, no. Effect, there are 20 effects. What else is there to measure? We've done volume, mass, distance. Hey, speed. That's a great idea. Good seeing you, Martoon. 39 speeds. Good job. System that we did much earlier. Project or project, none of those. Radius, none, unfortunately. Fitness, is the Earth fit? Arnold Schwarzenegger says no. Direction, 25 of those. Rosen, none. Relative, I like it. 20 relative. Measure the blank of the Earth relative to the etc. The ether. Oh boy, the ether's involved. I like it, Kaz. How about the weight of the Earth? No, unfortunately not. Velocity, 19 of those. How about the galaxy in general? None. Astronomy, we have none also. How about a vacuum? I can't type. A vacuum, there are 2. Did we try density? We did not, and there are no densities. How about location? Fun. 1 location. Spin, no spins. Sun, we have 6. How about a wavelength? 7 of those. Experiments, we have 80 experiments. All right, it's some experiment we need. Come on, physicists. Is it the phlogiston? No phlogiston here. What else do we have? What else do we have of disproven bits of science? Interstellar phenomena. No interstellar. How about the word relativity? 18 of those. Area, 1 area. Curvature, we have 1. Theorem with a different spelling, none of those. Mass, I think we did. We did. Orbits, we have 3. Rotation, we have 4. Michelson, we have 57. Desnicity, we have none of those. Depth, we have some a bit ago. Velocity, I can't type. We have some of the earlier. How about Morley? How about I can't type? Morley! There you go. There you go. There you go. Only got the whole thing, but only dilettantish. Radicus with some. And an experiment with Shadow Avatar. We did it as a team today. You know what I want to say about the people who got it in 3? I don't believe them. I don't believe them, not even a little bit. What big old cheaters. I think the majority of us are over here and they never actually got it moment. And I would be here. I have heard of this. I have definitely heard this at some point. But yeah, no idea. The Michelson-Morley experiment was an attempt to measure the motion of the Earth relative to the luminiferous ether. Motion was the word we couldn't find. Motion of the Earth relative to the luminiferous ether, the supposed medium permeating space that was thought to be the carrier of light waves. The experiment was performed between April and July 1887 by American physicists Albert A. Michelson, maybe Nicholson, and Edward W. Morley at what is now Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio, and published in November of the same year. Man, luminiferous ether sounds like something from a fantasy book, doesn't it? So a medium through which light moved. Yeah, we need media to explain movement at all. That's fascinating. Are they supposed to be the top whatever percent of search Wikipedia pages? It's supposed to be the top 10,000 Wikipedia pages. Now, I wonder if a lot of high school students are taught this, because again, I know this name from somewhere. So I wonder if high school students are taught this and then look it up on Wikipedia to better understand it. I don't know exactly. I don't know, though. Is this part of high school, though? I didn't take a college level class that would include it. Physics high? You remember in high school physics also? Yeah. I'm guessing that's why it shows up then, probably. Maybe. Anyway, let's go and do 2 rounds of Rizdactyl and back to our EU4 playthrough. Thank you to everyone who submitted excellent answers for our ongoing Rizdactyl playthrough. And yeah, let me grab a couple that you find people submitted and see what would be good for today. That's funny. That's a funny one. Also, do I feel like being funny today? Maybe. Cypher, thanks for the submission I missed previously. Let me go and grab this one right here. This is a fun one, I do believe. Friends, it is the case that I now have a Wikipedia page on the screen. Hey, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it, Martoon. I hope you're enjoying the opening games. This one was submitted by Shadow Avatar. Shadow Avatar, this one is yours. I wish you nothing but luck. Ask me any yes/no question you want to, and together we will discover the true meaning of this page. Oh, I said EU4. I'm sorry, EU5 instead. EU5. I forget these things. Is it a concept? Sure. Is it a person? No. Is it a place? No. No. Is it an experiment? It is not an experiment. Is it or was it an event? I'll call it an event, yes. Is it fictional? It is not fictional. It is an event. Is it an equation? That's a great question. It is not an equation, no. Is it taught in high school? Probably some high schools, yes. Is it a period of time? No. Is it war? No. Will you die if you put it in your mouth? No. Is it repeated? Yes, it's repeated regularly. Is it man-made? No. No, it's not man-made. It can be man-caused, I suppose, but not man-made. Is it an activity? No. Does the event have longer than 1 year duration? Not normally, no. Is it how to play the trombone? No. Is it a historical event? It is not an historical event? No. Is it climate change? It is not climate change. Is it a birthday? No. Is it a Bigfoot sighting? No. Is it a natural disaster? No. There we go. Whole bunch of no's. It's an event that happens regularly. I think is the only thing we have right now. Is it looked upon favorably? Yes, it is looked upon favorably. Yeah. I guess we do also have not man-made, but is person-caused, sure. And yeah, it's a good thing, don't you know? Is it an eclipse? It is not an eclipse. Is it Old Faithful? No, it's not. Is it a naturally occurring event? Yes, it is a naturally occurring event. Does it have to do with the moon? No. The weather? No. Caroling? No. Do people go to this? No. Is it on the calendar? It is not on the calendar. Does it happen more than once every 10 years? Yes, it happens more often than once every 10 years. Famine? Nope. Rainbow? Nope. Is it Mercury in retrograde? I promise if it were anything to do with astronomy, astrology, I would be doing a lot of oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm aware of this thing in some measures. No, it is not Mercury in retrograde. Would the average 10th grader know of it? There are different senses of no. They would know that, but they wouldn't know how, I believe is the distinction I need. Have I witnessed this event? I have witnessed this event, yes. Did it first happen before 1550? Yes. Do people gather for it? No. Does it happen more often than once per month? Yes. Yes, it does. We'll stay with this line for a little while. Yeah. Is this a surprise when it happens? No, it's planned. It's planned. A full moon? Nope, not a full moon. Not a full moon. Again, people do cause this to happen. Not exclusively, but I think for our purposes it does. Is it a social phenomenon? Not really, no. The steppe nomad invasions? No. Evaporation? No. Sunrise? No. Does it happen only at night? No. Is it marriage? No. No, again, not a natural phenomenon. I mean, natural phenomenon, yes, but one that people can cause. I can't cause the sunrise. Does it happen more to men than women? No. Does it happen more often than once every 7 days? Yes. Did it first happen before 500 BCE? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Hello to you, Grubzilla. Am I having a nice day? We're just getting started here, but I feel pretty decent at least. Got some good news from the Japan Times. They're interested in my big idea or a video game based article. Does it happen in reaction to a natural phenomenon? No, question mark. Is it related to a commute? No. Can a single person cause it? Yes. Is it losing one's eyesight? No. Is it personal growth? No. Is it happening now? It is almost certainly happening now, yes. Is it photosynthesis? It is not photosynthesis. Is it the one guy in Japan I mentioned last week the government makes go off once an hour? Oh, geyser. No, it is not a geyser at all. Is it religious? No. Is it flatulation? No. Is it birth-related? No. Is it an echo? No. Have I ever caused it in Japan? I have caused this in Japan, yes. Does it involve a person doing something physical? Yes. Is it the sound of a tree falling in the forest? It is not that, no. Not that, not that, not that. Yes, but I've definitely done this in Japan, or caused this to occur, I guess we'd say. Is it shame? I'm free from shame here. No shame at all. Is it a reaction? It is a reaction. Is it a party? It is not a party. Is it streaming? It's not. Does the person need to use their mouth for this? No. Is it gridlock? No. Is it transportation? No. If it happens now, does that mean it happens all the time? I don't want to say it happens all the time, but it happens almost all the time at least. Probably all the time. Does it involve food? It does involve food. Is it a person listening to the sound of a tree? No. Is it pruning? No. Is it pain? No. Is it farting? No. Is it boiling water? No. Is it crying? No. Is it smiling? No. Is it a chemical reaction? It is a chemical reaction. I've decided that chemical reactions are events. Do we agree with this? This is where I started today. I think I agree with that. Is it cooking? It does involve cooking, yes. Is it Thanksgiving dinner? No. Is it cell division? No. Digestion or ingestion? No. Fermentation? No. Is it fire? No. Is it nice? Yes. Is it birthday candles? It is not a birthday candle. No. Is it burning toast? I don't think so. Yes, it is. Is it baking? Yes, it is. Is it making way too sweet of cakes? Yes, it is. Is it the Maillard or Maillard reaction? Good job, team. This is what causes amino acids and sugars to create melanoids, making browned foods brown. Good job, team. Shadow Avatar, what a fun submission. Grillion got it in first, but Jim, if you hadn't phrased the question, I think you would have been first. Good job. Are reactions events? Is that a fair thing to say? Like, I decided it was an event at the very beginning, and that may not have been a good thing. Also, when Dogberry asked, is it a reaction? I was wondering if you meant like, oh, surprise, but there you go. You don't like that it's an event? I don't know. Like, it happens. It's a thing that happens under certain conditions. I thought it was a concept early also. So, conceptual event. Yeah, it's hard to say. Hard to say. Yeah, the bread box did not come up at all. Not a single bread box reference today. I'm very disappointed. I was going to do one more of these. One more. Let us do... What's this? No. What's this? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to grab one here from Kaz. I didn't realize it was Kaz until I picked it. Kaz gets picked a lot, but Kaz, this one's yours. My friend, let me go ahead and mark it as done. Friends, I see a new Wikipedia page on the screen. I'm interested in you guessing what it is. Good luck, Godspeed. Here we go. Yeah, no, I think you might be right. Is it a person? It is a person, yes. Has it ever killed anyone? I don't believe so. Is it a concept? No. Is it a place? No. Klaus, just do exclamation point Rizdactyl. Absolutely. Are they alive? I think the answer is no. I think we decided the answer is no. Are they female? Yes. Have I seen pictures of this person before today? Yes. Are they female? Yes. A fictional person? They are fictional, yes. Hedy Lamarr? No. nor Headley Lamar. It's Headley. Are they American white Anglo-Saxon Protestant? No. Is she an entertainer? No. Has she ever played the bassoon? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to make that up. Obviously, everyone plays the bassoon. No, I don't think so. Were they created by a North American? No. Are they from a comic? No. Were they born before 1900? I believe the answer to that is yes. Is she human? Yes. Politics? No. Are they from an animation? No. Not animation, not a comic. Not made by an American, not a dude. Definitely a woman in this case. Is a singer? No. A television show? I'm going to say not primarily. Because I don't know if she's ever on a TV show. I'm now scrolling. Let's say not primarily TV. That'll work here. What percentage of people play bassoon in their lives? Everyone. Does it come from a book? Yes. Is it a scientist? No. Is she an artist? No. An English speaker? Yes. Was she in a novel? Yes. Are they part of a team? No. Do they have a famous spouse? No. Is it Tank Girl? No. Is it a kid's book? No. No. I should just go ahead and have a soundboard with yes, no, and I'm confused. And I could do these three over and over again. Is her name Hermione? No. Is it Lady Chatterley? No. Was she created by Agatha Christie? Yes. Good job, Klaus. Did she win a world record? No. Is it a Dickens book? No. Was the novel written in Britain? Yes. Is it The Wife of Bath? No. Is it a fantasy novel? No. Created by a woman? Yes. Is it Miss Marple? Well done indeed. It is Miss Marple. Agatha Christie's famous detective. There you go. Well done, Klaus. Klaus got the question, but also is answered by Dogberry first. Fantastic work, everyone. GG. Don't you ever say again, we only do white American men in this channel. We're supposed to only do 2 a day, but I'd like to do 1 more. It's not that I don't want to play EU5, it's that I want to play this game just 1 more time, and then I promise we're going to move on with our lives. So let's see what we got that could be fun. Yeah, anytime that someone submits, this could be a tough one, you're usually right. Radicus, we're going one of yours. Radicus, here we go. Get ready to boo, everyone. I think this is going to be fun, but we'll see if my sense for the world is correct. Good luck and Godspeed, everyone. Here we go. Wow, we're already booing. Is it a concept? Yes. Is it a place? No. Can you turn it upside down? No. Has it ever killed anyone? No. Is it tangible? No. Is it a ghost? No. Can it be taught? Yes. Would a normal person call this an event? Number 1, how dare you in the assumption of that question? Number 2, the normal person would be confused. There's an argument for it being an event and an argument for it not being an event. It's hard for me to say, honestly. Is it a phenomena? Similarly hard to say, unfortunately. Is it cryptozoology? No. Is it pointless? No. Does it relate to math? No. Is it something an average person would use in an average week? No. Would a 5-year-old know of this? No. Is it man-made? Yes. Absolutely man-made. Is it the Coriolis Force? These random guesses. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's an event in a different way than the reactions are. Is it, so it's going to take me more than 2 pages to describe? No, I can describe this to sufficient knowledge for all of us in just 1 sentence. Absolutely, 1 sentence I can get done, and we'd all say, that thing. Absolutely. Does it require a reference frame? Yeah, you definitely need a reference frame for this to make any sense at all. 100%. It does not make sense on its own. Is it an utterance involved? Nope, no utterance at all. Can it be drawn? I mean, it'd be very awkward to draw this, I think. Does it need to be organized? It only makes sense in terms of an organization, yes. Is related to pop culture. I mean, indirectly, but I'm going to say no. It is not related to pop culture. Did it exist before 1900? Yes. Is it dignity? No. Is it related to law? No. Is it a precise science? No. Is it a meme? For this channel, it's in the realm of a meme. It's related to memes, but it itself is not a meme. Does it occur more than once a year? No. Is the KonMari method? No. Does it occur regularly? No. No. Is it philosophy? It's not philosophy, no. Is the concept of bassoon the pure form of the bassoon? It is not the pure form of the bassoon. Is it really the trolleys? No. Is it around us all the time? No. Is it unique? It is unique, dogs, yeah. Will all of you know it? Yes. Yeah, I don't believe there's a single person in this channel who would not know it. Is it a brand of typewriter? How dare you? But no, it's not. It's not that. You all absolutely know it. Needs a reference frame. Happened before 1900. Did it exist before 1800? Yes, it existed before 1800. Absolutely. Can it be sold? No. Is it related to religion? No. Is it a platonic ideal? No. Is it an internet phenomena? No. Oh, they're gonna boo so hard. They're gonna boo so hard, team. Is it a chemical reaction? No. Is it on Earth? It's non-tangible, but it definitely happened on Earth, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can I give a quick recap? Happened before 1800, might be an event, is unique, requires a frame of reference to make sense of it. Does not make sense on its own. Is it a history of bread boxes? No. Did the ancient Greeks know of this? No. Is it the bubonic plague? No. Is it an explosion? No. The Greeks did not know it, absolutely. Does it have to do with an empire? Have to do is a really big phrase, so I'm going to say yes, but don't get stuck on it. Is it related to economics? Not specifically. Did it happen often? No. Would a farmer in 1500 know of it? No. Is it in EU4 or EU5? I believe the answer is yes, rather. Yes, it is in EU5, absolutely. Is related to Newton? No. A famine? No. Pseudoscience? No. Related to politics? Again, related to is very big. It is related to politics, but not primarily. Is it colonialism? No. Currency? No. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're gonna get this one today. I got some worries. Is it corruption? No, it's not corruption. Is it related to maps? No. People have a generally positive feeling about this thing. No. I think most people will be pretty neutral on this one. Is it a sound effect? No. An institution? No. No. Does it have to do with a specific person? It does not. No. Is it related to something in the UK? I mean, related to is a very big phrase. So yes, it does have to do with something in the UK, but I don't have the time right now to explain how that would be. It's just too big. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't say more. Does that have to do with population or demographics? Not primarily, no. Is it related to religion? Again, not primarily, but no. Is it an empire? No. Is it more well known in some parts of the world than others? I think it is equally well known of everywhere in the world. Yeah. Is it a constant? No. Is it a phenomenon of nature? No. Would it pertain to the Industrial Revolution? No. Oh boy. Yeah. Explain it. So it's strange. I'm stuck with that earlier question of would this take a 2-page long essay to explain? I mean, on the one hand, I can explain it fully in one sentence. In another sense, it would take me years and years and years to explain this thing. Yeah, it's a weird kind of position there. Would pollsters study it? No. Is it a political system? No. Does it use currency? No. Does it have to do with work? Has to do with, sure. Is it making a shadow bunny? No. Does it define something? Sure. Is it related to navigation? I mean, related to is a big phrase. I'm comfortable saying it's related to basically everything if we keep using that phrase. If you talk about it at length on a first date, would it get you a second one? Boy. It depends on how you talk about it. You could talk about part of it with no problems, but I think if you talked about it in total, no second date for you. Is it the age of sail? It is not the age of sail. Can it be a profession? It cannot. Would someone in 1500 know of it? No. Does it involve multiple people? Does it have to involve multiple people? Yes, it has to involve multiple people. Is it a decline of an empire? In part. Does it involve time? It does involve time. Absolutely involves time. 1500 would not know of it. Is it the class struggle? Class struggle is eternal, my friend. Is it communism? No. Compensation for mesothelioma? No. No. You want to make some guesses? You got a 3-minute ad break? I'm very sorry. Is it a time zone? No. Is it the French Revolution? No. Do you all remember the time that you booed harder than ever before? It's in league with that one. Is it close-in time? Nope. Does it involve religion? Not directly. Is it the church clock? No. Crop rotation? No. Is it a list? It is not a list. Is it stamps? No. Is it torpedo calculations? No, not booing me, but booing the game. Friendship? No. All right. If you're out there, do you have a hint today? Is there a hint ready? Do we even just spoil this one? Is it a meta page? It's not a meta page. No. The one that I want you to remember was submitted by Farinanthus. See if you can remember that one in particular. I denied that a farmer in 1500 would know of it. It's because 1500 farmers are less educated than other groups. No. Is it a question? It is not a question. It's okay. So here we go. The one that you all hated more than anything else was Farinanthus submitted a random year. It's one of those again. It's the year 1337. That says leet. That says leet. It's the starting year of EU5. I thought we'd get it from that perspective. I referenced things like it would take years and years for me to explain it. I said that I don't have the time to help you. Oh, I tried so much. It requires a reference frame. There you go. I'm so sorry. Banned them from the channel. Slivers, thank you for the giant happy clapping. Thank you for the 100 bits in chat there. Super kind to you. I'm so sorry. Permanent VIP? Who submitted this again? I think it was Kaz, right? Kaz, are you a permanent VIP now? Okay, I'm sorry, Kaz. The people have spoken to stop the rebellion of the lower classes. Oh, is you Radicus? Okay, thank you. To stop the rebellion of the lower classes, I must VIP you, Radicus. You know what you've done. There you go. You have your VIP. All right. Let's play some video games, team. So actually, factually, in the background right now, I have a run going of ball pits. Like ball pit is in fact being played during the intro today. This is a character called, I don't know, the Merchant or something. He shoots all of his balls simultaneously at a big old arc. I'll leave this in the background, don't you worry. We won't be playing it, but, there you go. All right. It's starting to launch a little game called Crusader. That's not true. Europa Universalis V. Luckily, my computer can run more than one at a time. Why did I choose that Rizdactyl? Because I thought it was funny, and I thought that you all would get it without too much trouble. I thought we'd get there via, I thought we'd get it via EU5, frankly. Hello, video game. Good seeing you also. In the future, I'll try to do a better job choosing ones that will make you boo even more fully. I swear there's some in the list that would cause more boos than that one just did. Hopefully not too many people rage quit that. Learning the Dutch. Today we're going to continue our Netherlands playthrough. We're at war. We're at war taking over the North. Whatever they called themselves again, I can't remember. But here we go. Alright, we continue our playthrough. There's a succession war on right now. The music is way too loud. 1 second. There's a succession war on right now that is way too, repetitive, boring even. I'm not sure. We'll pull it up and see what's going on with it, though. The city has fallen, I'm alive. Last words of Constantine XI, the Byzantine Emperor. What a great last lines that was. Exactly. George is right. If you think Rizdactyl should be better, please consider clicking the link in chat and put it in that you intend to, Wikipedia you'd like me to use instead. There are so many on the list, but good ones tend to go to the top. Maybe. But thank you for submitting to Rizdactyl. Always a good time. Yeah, so we're trying to win a succession war. We're trying to get Holland to be the superior partner in our current subject union, being held in our boy king's power. Our boy is but like 8 or 9 years old. It's struggle time. I'm definitely struggle Zordy at this point in the playthrough. Partially because I made some very bad decisions early game, but also partially because I didn't know how the game is played. I didn't realize I was supposed to try to become a duchy. I was enjoying just hanging out and being a count, but apparently rushing duchy, an important thing in the HRE. That's how it goes, Alright. Kings are not only God's lieutenants upon the earth and sit upon God's throne, but even by God himself they are called gods. James VI, he who unified, believes that God treats the rulers as gods. Weird period there. As I've mentioned before, Hobbes has this like terrible moment of, oh no, I don't know how to justify the king anymore. What do we do after the English Civil War? Hobbes comes in and says, okay. Maybe the king is not absolutely chosen by God, but instead, the king guarantees us all freedom from being killed. That seems good. Alright, welcome one and all to our continuing playthrough as the Dutch. Yesterday I thought the game was bugged. As our siege went through over and over again, but stayed at level 35. I was told by one of the fine viewers after stream ended that 35 might be our siege cap. Does anyone know how I determine what our siege cap is? Because I thought things like food shortage or water shortage would cause the number to go up and they'd be more and more likely to surrender. But we're stuck at 35 for some reason. And with that, unfortunately, my siege army has lost more than 1,000 people waiting over and over again. And I can leave behind a sieging army to go get more food, but every time we step out to get food, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. All very strange. Anyway, Hector von Schurzbach is thankful for being granted asylum in our court. However, he's recently drawn attention to the fact there are many other Gulduran notables in his position, men of great wisdom and influence, he insists. It could be useful to allow them to join our court, should we wish to step up opposition to Gulduran ambitions, sorry. Yeah, I'd like to do this, because I intend to take them over next. So welcome one and all. Hey, Vex, thanks for the 500 bits, my friend. Hope you're having a good day hanging out, and I appreciate the generosity as always. Unfortunately, while I have bits, while I have money thanks to you all, how much is our loan balance right now? 411 current debts. I'm going to have to take out another loan next month also. Someone thought it'd be a good idea to go to war during the Black Death. That person was a fool. Luckily, the Black Death is gone from our territory after killing almost 100 million people. Oh my goodness. I know that it halved our population. Where is that? Yeah, here we go. We had a population of 250,000. We lost 100,000 of them. But throughout the entire world, almost 100 million. Great Yuan, that's China, I believe, lost more than 25 million people. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think going to war during the Black Death was a horrible decision. Back to the kind of repetitive thing. We're in a thing called the Hook and Cod Wars. If we get 6 more points, it ends. Unfortunately, at this point, we just need to keep giving the Boers more and more autonomy. We'll deal with their control in a moment here. But yeah, the Crown has lost all of its power in this war. It's pretty bad. We got to get back up to 25% power. But to get up to that, I need to get enough stability that I'm able to take power away from the other parties. Yeah, it's a bit of a disaster. I think we're probably going to lose the playthrough. But wouldn't it be nice if we succeeded? Wouldn't we enjoy that? I would at least. I just need the war to end. Unfortunately, we are capped on war score from battles, so we have to succeed eventually. We've taken out another loan. Our loans are currently buoying us for only 2 months at a time. And that's not a lot of fun. We're currently having expenses of 10, an income of only 6. That's not great. So, unfortunately, a lot of the buildings we use for income do not have workers in them. And until we fix that, everything is brutal. What did I learn from this playthrough? Black Death is scary. Honestly, I don't know what I learned. I mean, I learned a lot of, like, basic buttons being pushed, etc. I don't know. I learned that I can raise more levies now. That seems good. What should I have learned from this playthrough? I think that's a worthy question here. If you were telling me how to play the video game, what is the thing I should have noticed that perhaps I didn't notice in this playthrough? The siege is successful! Nothing matters anymore. The siege is done. Grins is ours. Hooray. That gave us... Okay, that didn't end the war. What is our war goal? Take Friesland. Now, that is all of this, I believe. So, we need to go fight this group. The game believes that we will lose here. Okay. Having taken out that fort... Oh, the game blew a loser. I split my army. Oh, maybe I don't need 100% like CK3. Oh, okay. So maybe I can end the war right here at a lower amount. Okay, one second. Game is paused. Slow down game. Good. Could I end it at this point? I would like all of Friesland first and foremost. They will accept that. If I say AI, give me what we can get, they let me have only Friesland. They will annul various treaties and pay me war reparations. And 5 money right now. What if I just want land? Okay. As of right now, they'll give me Friesland and East Friesland, but they will not give me their capital. They will. I can have, well, if I want West Friesland. Okay, I can have these two if I want to. I think I want to occupy a little bit more. I'd like to take all of their territory. I'll let the enemies, their allies, keep their territory. But, well, maybe not. Here come some horsemen. Perhaps I will not... Oh boy. Maybe I end the war right now. They only have 8 horsemen. When it pops up with a color of battle, they think I might win this. Our army's high morale. We like the terrain. Well, here we go. Our middle is unprotected so far. Huh. Video game thought we might win. I don't believe it. So before we lose this battle, I'm sending a diplomat to go talk. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Hello, diplomats! They noticed the battle. Alright, we could have done more and better. They will give me their capital. Or Friesland, but not both. So Friesland has wheat. That's why I wanted it. Oh, I should have sued for peace before the battle. Okay, unfortunately I need the wheat. Huh. Okay, I'm being allowed to grab other things. I don't care about annulling treaties. May I have a little bit of your capital? They let me have their capital city, actually. There's a decision mail for ongoing battle, but will losing the battle cause more war score to go away? I will allow the battle to resolve that if there actually is a malice for having it go. We lost. We learned a lot, though. Very good. We're still at the same war score, though. It says exactly 57. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So... Hey. They won't let me have their capital anymore. Yeah, before the battle happened, they let me have their capital, but not now. I should have pushed it through. What a shame. What a shame. I should have gone for it. Alright, what else the AI got for me? A little money right now. The war is over. We took some land. Glorious, glorious, glorious us. We can't see ourselves, but we're glorious anyway. We're finally out of war. The question then is, can we heal the economy? I need people more than anything. Also, I need control. I've lost so much control over the Hook and Cod War. What happened with the Great War with England? So it hasn't actually been a war. It's been entirely like have factions line up. And apparently it's over if I get 20 influence score. Even though, again, there has not been a single moment of active battle. So I don't know to what degree it's a war. But it is causing great strife in the nation right now. So we'll see if we can survive through this. We have an insurgency and a rebellion that are possibly coming. Am I trying to limit this rebellion? It's primarily here. That's almost no people. This is the thing I don't fully understand. Like, to what degree will a group of nobles be able to launch a large-scale rebellion? I don't know. I don't know. The most of them, though, are in Amsterdam. Alright. Do I have someone trying to stabilize Amsterdam already? I don't think so. So you go fight the rebels in Amsterdam. in Middleburg. Okay. Alright. Trying to stop rebellion. Trying to get control back up again. Okay, control in Amsterdam is back to 54%. Not perfect, but above 50 feels okay. What's the number of nobles? That is literally how many nobles are in our territory. That's literally how many. It's not a lot, but it's some. Control going up. We're still burning through crazy amounts of money. The various estates are, other than the burghers who are trying to rebel, everyone is more than halfway happy with me. Now again, the crown has literally no power, and so we are doing horribly at everything. The Cods have assembled a rebellion force to combat the Hooks. The wealthy see as an opportunity to force privileges from the Hooks. Give them no quarter. We get another point in completion. We're up to 15 now. Consistently deciding 16. So 4 more events and that thing will end. As long as the events are ones that I can tolerate. I could sell off one of these, maybe. We're close to being a target of a coalition against us. It's just Frisia, who we beat up on a moment ago. So it's not really a coalition then. We'll see if they're able to raise any further armies against us. If that is unimportant. I have levies raised in peace. Is these 42 dudes here. Go home. Good. So no one's raised now. Great. Ignore that. Non-integrated provinces. How do I integrate a province? I think it's a cabinet job. I'm going to hold off on that. Well, I'm going to move control guy over to integrate the province. It's currently 0.01% integrated. So make them understand that they're truly Dutch like the rest of us. I may have to push taxes pretty hard. Okay. What can I change in the economy? So we're negative on legitimacy. We're positive on stability, but I mean, we're positive on producing it, but negative on actually having it. Diplomacy, I can lower more. I don't mind actually being negative on diplomacy for a little bit. Even at 0. Okay, so with that, our diplomacy is still growing on its own. Fine. I can continue sinking my legitimacy, but I'm not spending that much money. Fort maintenance is the big spending. I am not currently at war, so I'm going to lower fort as much as I possibly can. I'm guessing this is a very, very bad decision, but I need to pay back these loans, so I need profit in any way at all. Rob, you don't enjoy Rizdactyl? Very sad if so. Rizdactyl's the best, of course. Okay, those filthy, filthy priests are keeping all of my money still. The Adels are... Who are the happiest people right now? Happiest people are... the wealthy. God. I need to raise taxes on the wealthy. So I'm going to take that off. Oh, this is their maximum tax rate. 17%. Why is that maximum tax? It does not say why. It just is. Okay. I could try to remove privileges. Anything that gives them too much power and that spends money, I want to take away. I think that's the, I mean, elaborate court life gives us more cultural influence, which goes to prestige. And to declare bankruptcy, we can do that. It's 200 privilege removed there. Alright, so I knew it would sink privilege, or not privilege, stability a little bit, but 200 way too much. Alright, what does the declare bankruptcy button do? I'm not necessarily going to do it, but... the crown power goes to genuinely 0. We lose all of our stability and then some. Everyone's cranky, everything is bad. The pops all become peasants, research slows, we sink our great power score, etc., and we can't make anything. I declare bankruptcy. We're only -3 on money. Are we still getting money via reparations from Britain? If so, that's 10 money per month that's being squandered. That may have fallen off. It did. So previously we were getting 10 money a month from Britain. That was really helping. I just need my people to come back alive. What on earth can I do? Like, we have a lot of non-functional trade buildings right now. Now, we said previously that we were circling the drain. We have unused trade capacity to Bruce. Did I turn off auto trade? It's on. Okay, I'm going to give control of our market to the AI as much as possible. We're not using all of it, though. So I can set up other trades. The most profitable is allegedly bringing in books from Paris. I don't know why I'm not making use of these. I'm now bringing in a whole bundle of gold. I thought the AI automatically set up as many trades as possible. Huh. Well, I am pushing buttons. I don't know why I'm pushing buttons, but I'm pushing buttons. Very good, very good. What's making up my expenses? Interest is 3, buildings is 3. Cost of court is 2. Why do I keep being unused trade? Is not max. There we go, thank you. There's a max now, so the video game will figure it out. Got it. I have gold. May I mint more? It might be the time for inflation. It might be the time for inflation, team. I don't yet have inefficient minting. Okay. We have debased the currency. Trade expansion led to a growing desire among the merchants to start new trade ventures outside the borders. The rush of merchants come, we get more trade capacity among the burghers, or better trade routes for our current ones. I'll take burger power, thank you. Okay. We've debased the currency. We're up to 0.36 inflation, but we are positive on money now. So inflation, just until our population goes back up. We lost 68,000 people in the past year. Does that make sense? Push inflation until population returns? Population, inflation, it rhymes? Okay. A nobility rebellion is beginning a civil war. They call themselves the Westphalian Patriots. Also, I appear to have had a cabinet member who's doing nothing now. I thought I asked you to integrate. I thought I asked you to integrate the people up in... Oh, did you finish, possibly? Wait, is it fully integrated? Hello? Wait. Oh! Friesland is broken off. They are the rebellion. Oh! Maybe the negative 68,000 was these people leaving us. Oh, okay. I can raise 900 levies. I have 200 manpower, but no money to equip a regular group. So levies, you must march north yet again to defeat an enemy who wishes not to be Dutch. We can call Luxembourg to help us. I don't think we need that this time. Okay, so my cabinet minister's unable to integrate this because they forced him out. Understood. What would be good then? Is there anything that helps me with money? Is there anything that helps me bring... I'm going to stabilize the country to get more stability coming in, to get positive on that. Okay. We're going to be fine. No panic at all. If I have favors on people, I can ask them for gold. Oh, can I? Is there a way I can see what favors I have? I don't know about favors yet. It's probably in the diplomacy page, yeah? Favors. Truces. Red flags. Alliance. Trade access. Yeah, I don't think I have any favors at all, unfortunately. I should probably be trying to develop those. It's one of the many things I've not done well. Hello, France. May I please curry favors from you? We're working on getting favors from France then. Hoping they have money. Once again to the north. All of my, what are they called? All of my forts are deactivated right now. This is probably not a great thing. However, alright, so Hector of Teal is willing to be my commander. I'm going to continue using my regent, I think that's funnier. Now, I think I've noticed that more stats matter in battle than just the sword. I don't know how administration works in battle, but he's not very good at it, frankly. The logistics distance is part of it. The Hook and Cod War continues. Other neighboring countries are trying to get involved. Brabant is neutral, but thinking where to go. I can bribe them to join me so we can get through this thing. I bribed them, and they're staying neutral anyway. What? What? What is this pure shenanigans video game? Alright, so Brother Man in the south here finished his duty. Let's try to lower the insurgency against us. I may have favors on the ally. Okay. Friendly actions give me money. Economy actions give me money. They would, except we don't have any favors. Yeah, maybe I should just bring them in. I don't know. Civilian, good seeing ya. Hope your trip is going well / did go well. Welcome to a little game called EU5. Don't worry, we're winning. Also, very glad to see that Grins here is not part of our war right now. It's all open territory, so we should be able to siege it down very quickly. And I'm hoping that this place does not really have an army. Not sure to see that, but thus far they've not appeared to engage in battle with us. 1 bit taken. The disobedience of Amsterdam. We spend money to make the Amsterdamians go on our side. We've taken out more loans again. Alright, the enemies wish to have battle. They're destroyed immediately. So I don't see a war score here. I think I have to fully destroy them. A civil war is a special type of war in which a country is at war not with another country, but with a part of itself. It differs from normal wars, and there's no occupation locations, but instead they switch to controller immediately when sieged. Okay, so we just need to take over all of this, make it Dutch again, and they'll be just fine. Cool. It seems the last remnants of the plague have finally disappeared. Are those of us that survived the cursed or the blessed? Well, in the past little while, we've picked up 10,000 more people. So the Dutch are repopulating. Or possibly they're being forced back in over here. I'm not sure which one. Remember, this is an econ playthrough, and I'm currently negative 19 on money. Good. Very, very good. Yeah, I think ever since the Black Death, without much population, we've been really struggling to get the economy back on its feet again. So maybe that's the lesson of this playthrough, is the Black Death's going to be brutal. You may not recover from it. Yeah, someone said earlier that one of the important lessons here is to make sure make sure in a small nation, every decision is considered very, very carefully. And I'm on board with that, I guess. Send the troops home. Okay, Holland up here has been reintegrated. So now we take one of our cabinet members and send them up to integrate the province again. So the nobles have been beaten back. What does that do for them in government? We got 4% more crown power. Yeah, negative 20 is due to the Hook and Cod's War. So we'll get to 20%, sorry, so we won't get a ton of it. Oh man, we have 9 political power right now. So if the negative 20 goes away, we'll move to what, like 7 overall power? Negative 40% due to debt. And again, 9 is our base. This is why the nation is falling apart, unfortunately. But to take power from the estates requires a huge stability cost right now. EU4 experts, do you believe this is salvageable? Do you believe it's possible to get out of the bad times here? I have some doubts. Frankly, I have some doubts myself. The nobility is launching a rebellion. We fight them again. We're up to 18 points on this war. It will soon end. So frankly, I do not believe it's salvageable. I don't have any more buttons to move. I'm already producing 0.36. More minting. So I'm at full minting. And we're still very, very negative on money. In the past half an hour, we picked up 0.6 more. Yeah, 0.6 more interest. I'm going to soak my court entirely. My court has no spending out right now. A new heresy appeared in Christianity. It's called, good God, Strigelnichtjevo. Emerging in medieval Russia, the Strigelnichtjevo is a reformist sect critical of the established Orthodox Church. They condemn the corruption of the priests, the selling of the sacrament, and the accumulation of wealth by clergy. Favoring a simpler faith focused on personal piety, the Strigelniki are the target by the Orthodox Church and state authorities. They just want the powerful not to be sitting on gold chairs. Well, fine. I believe that did not appear in my territory, but did it? Let's see. What's my religious view here? I assume it's demography, huh? Demog. Oh, there's so many of these. Population, maybe? No religion. Diplomacy, military, geopolitics, geography. Oh boy, team. Demography, I found it. Okay. Show me local religions. Okay, we're all good and Catholic over here. So the Chancellor told us about the rising of that religion, not meaning it's in our own territory, though. We're good. Okay. The Parliament is now available. Hello. We bring it to the Hague again. Bolster the government gives me legitimacy. Conduct the census, our population growth goes up. That seems really important. Expand the officer list, peasants are happier. Market expansion, trade is cheaper, no. Promote the clergy, no. Urbanization, pops go up faster in level. I need them to please exist. Sponsor a cathedral. If it passes, we get a cathedral for 80 money, or sponsor nobility's arts. I have no idea. I can change a law that removes crown power, Owen. So I choose one of these and then change what the parliament's doing yet again. We're gonna conduct a census is my current goal. Enact closed borders, increase opinion, or a tax exemption. Huh. Ask for a law change. So the thought is ask for a law change will give me the ability to get crown power back? Huh. For that, though, I need to give a major concession of having closed borders. Tax exemption plus increased opinion will not do that. I mean, I don't mind increasing opinion. The estates don't exactly like it, but whatever. We make friends with other countries. Hooray! Cat. Good start. Grant privilege. Cultural unity to the church. They gain more power. Cultural capacity goes down. What's that mean? Okay, so we force people to be like us faster. Sounds good to me. Okay. We're at 21 now. If I go to tax exemption, we get less tax than middle class. I need my crown power. Okay. And now ask for a law change, I believe. Okay. Now, which one of these do I need to change? Which one is taking money, not money, power away from me? Is it the aristocracy? No. Border controls, no. Cultural tradition. We can go to civic society and get more money from the peasants. Distribution of power. I think this is it. So we're in traditional right now. The crown has 10% less power. Okay. Is there anything here that gives more power directly to the state? Favor the ruler. Taxes go up. The estates don't like it. I don't care. L'état, c'est moi. The parliament supports it. We're going to lose more stability, unfortunately. But there you go. In the estates now. We removed the negative 10. We gained plus 2%. I thought it said plus 20%. Wait, it does say plus 20%. Wait. It says plus 20 in the pop-up. But it says plus 2 here. Oh, it takes a while to come online fully? Okay, cool. I don't mind waiting through this. I was confused. That felt sad. Okay, how are we doing on our develop a capital economy? Our loans are all being sold. We're only negative 0.1. The hook and cod war continues. Brabant is considering joining a side. We bribed them once before. I'll let them choose their own faction. I bribed you once before. They joined the ones against us. Outrageous. Frankly outrageous. Okay. The burghers are getting happier. Our crown power is climbing. Our legitimacy is being lost. That's okay. I still am positive on diplomats. I should probably try to get more favors, so they will give me money eventually. I sent them to Hungary because it's a large place. Was that a good choice? Probably not. Did I do it? I did. 2 more Hooks points. Yeah, Hook and Cod War. I don't know. I'm guessing other people don't like this event either. Am I missing something about it? Like, it really seems like you just trash it. I guess what you're supposed to do is decide on each pop-up whether you can survive the loss of control or survive the unhappiness of the peasantry, etc. But I decided very early that my nation is just fine, thank you, and decided every negative thing is no worse than having no population. Okay, the population is getting close to back to where it was. We're all Catholic here. We're mostly peasants here. I said mostly. I don't know why I listed that out. It's strange. One of the most difficult things about being a parliamentarian has less to do with the debates in The Hague and more to do with how to sell the debates back home. A Landtag member will often have an easier time explaining new taxes than would a collector sent by the government. It seems that the Landtag members in general, the ones in The Hague in particular, are adept at defending policies. Because of that, there's a support of the central government more than before. We gained 10% support in the parliament. All the way up then to 13%. Yeah. Yeah. We have 85 days to get more positive events to get up to 50% again. Fortunately, it's not going to happen. That's okay, though. Alright. I really wonder where I should attack next. I mean, I want to get my economy stabilized first. I want to stop the inflation, obviously. There are currently 4 rebel groups against me. That's how it goes. How it goes? What's control in Friesland like? That's a great question. Anarchy in Göttingenberg! We give them autonomy. 1 more point needed. We've researched supply lines that are able to keep food coming into our people. What would help me the most right now? City rights costs go up. Founding a town, they both go down actually. City rights go down and new town cost goes down. Establishing that the granting of city rights is only in the hands of the ruler will allow the administration to have a very clear overview of the state of our country. For right now, I don't see us needing to make cities. Instead, I'm going to make the burghers a little bit better read. Burghers are reliant on skills and abilities to prosper, which in turn depend on having a good literary education on certain matters. Their increasing wealth as the economy progresses makes for increased demand on any literature that widens culture. More literacy, more good. Anything to improve the burghers. Yeah, what's control like over here was the question. It's a fine question, that. 0. It is literally 0. Might be worth fixing that. We're integrating it right now. I assume that you couldn't stabilize its control until it's been integrated, but good to know that perhaps you can do both at once. Indeed you can. Alright. We're going to remind these Frieslanders of who's in charge now. We are so close to clicking over to positive stability. I don't know how much that matters, but we're so close at least to seeing a green number there. Okay. Where else can I cut the economy? I'm the greatest economist ever. We have many unprofitable buildings. We aren't missing that many workers right now compared to where we were before. Okay, show me profitability right now. So die makers are struggling. They're supposed to just need wood. Wait, do I have any of these? How do I just see the ones that I currently have? Who knows? Who knows? That's okay. That's okay. Who needs to know these things? Yeah, we need to work on learning the market a little better, because for a while, almost all of our buildings were profitable. and then they stop being that. I know that we worked on having more trade capacity before this all end. Hey, back to negative stability again. Ah, we got close, we got close. The burgers are up to 32% happiness. I know I gave them a lot of freedom during the recent war, but they are heading to, they're heading to 72%. So everyone's going to be really quite happy with me, especially the burgers. I've given so many good things recently. Because they're so happy, I expect that I could take away some of their power. The Gistigian mobilize their population. For many years, our policy have motivated a large majority of the population to dutifully attend religious ceremonies. The priests thank us for doing so, give us stability, and become happier. My friends are positive on stability. Can you believe it? Now, I know I need hundreds and hundreds of stability to change the laws of this place. Because we're positive on stability, though, I can pull back what we're spending on getting stable. And so, I see us actually making money. Good. The Geesterliken can be translated to the religious. Do you not like that I'm pronouncing Dutch words absolutely terribly? Can we pay some loans? Possibly. Let's see. We repaid one loan. How many are there still? 24 remain. Fair. Once again, our people are starving. The wheat buildings that I'm going to build over here will be glorious. That's fish gathering. That's wheat. So we could have a bunch of food here, which would really help us a lot. We have sugar there. We can have sand there. We can have livestock there. A very nice area. If only I had the money to develop it. But we just wait. It gradually works out. Yeah. I think the bad times are largely over. We'll take one more hit for the end of the Hook and Cod Wars. We will have the young man heir be fully established in his power. He's 15. I believe I can get a marriage now. No marriage until... Wait, he lives in the other duchy? So I'm not allowed to marry him off because he lives in the other place I'm not playing as? Maybe he'll come back to Holland after the war's over. If not, we got some problems. So he's quite good administration, lacking in the other fields. A gold, a silver, and a bronze. He has definitely done well in the Olympics that is this game. So one challenge in this game, I think, unlike its earlier iteration in EU4, is figuring out why the economy has changed from moment to moment. This is a challenge, of course, in Victoria also. I wonder if I can look at our market and figure it out in the way I can figure it out in Victoria rather. If I can find where our market is. Okay, here we go. So this is the market. Market price. So 3 here is base price. It's currently 3.6. When it comes to fish are very cheap. So maybe I should be exporting fish. Now I'm trusting the automation to do this correctly myself. But I think exporting fish is the kind of thing I would do were I to be doing this manually. Very expensive is gold. Elephants. So a number of things that I cannot make are very expensive right now. Is there anything I can say just the things I'm able to do? Not really. I mean, as we scroll through here, we can see what the highest one that we can get is. And indeed it's dyes. So dyes are a little cheaper than market price right now. I can make more of it for 56 money. I said it earlier, I wonder if there's an argument in favor of just taking out more and more loans to build up the economy and then gradually pay it back. I don't know. With the population returning, getting closer to where it was, still about 50,000 short. I don't know if I can get out from underneath the loans, unfortunately. Should I destroy some buildings? I actually didn't have a thought till just now. Should I destroy the unprofitable buildings? They're not that unprofitable, I guess I should say. It adds up to, what, 0.1, 0.3, point something. So while it would help, it's not that helpful. We need tar to make something. Where is tar needed? We're able to make tar from wood. But again, I need money I don't have. Need 54 money again. Alright, any suggestions slash backseating from you fine folks? Obviously, get out of the hook and cod war is the biggest thing. One more outcome, we're good. Fixing control is important also. I could find a way to go to war with England or someone and try to get some big war reparations. Alright. We're up to 5 favors with France. How many? I think I need 25 to ask for money, unfortunately. Sell a province with no control. To sell the one I just took over. That feels so nasty, though. Right? A lot of people died to get this province. Selling it off feels so sad. Why did we even fight the war? Oh, man. Am I able to sell it off? How does this even work? It's a diplomacy thing, I believe. I took it over in order to sell it. Yeah, maybe. Who do I want to sell it to, though? Who's the current HRE? Is it Bohemia? No. King Anjoules. King of Hungary, love it. So HRE is currently run by... Oh, it really is you? Otto the Fifth, looking a little goofy. Hello, Otto the Fifth. Of Austria. Austria's on this show now. He does not want to buy my location because we don't have any direct connection with them. I don't want to sell to England. Hello, Sweden. You seem nice. Alright. Duke Jan III has risen to the age of 16. Unfortunately, he's living in Heine, I believe. Man, I hope he comes to Holland. He's excellent at administration and good enough at the other two. Is there any way to force him to move, team? Like, under what conditions does he rule from our territory? I put him in charge of my navy? Possibly. No one's in the navy right now, may as well. Not seeing him. This guy will be fine, I suppose. There we go, got an admiral now. So we're part of a union, I believe. Number 5? Yeah. This fellow rules the union. Is it because Hainaut is a greater power than Holland is? I mean, once the war's over, we'll pop back up some more, I believe. Hopefully he moves over once the war's over, we'll see. Friends, an ad break is coming right now. I'm going to go ahead and do my once-a-day AFK break back in 3 minutes. after the ads. I thank you for being here. I thank you for learning with me, and I hope you have a nice time through and through. BRB, and thank you very much indeed. Alright, we continue with the mess that is our Netherlands playthrough. Thank you for hanging out with me as we're playing this one. It's been a good time on my end, though it is confusing, but we are learning. That's what it is, do something new, right? The first time's always a little awkward, and that's just fine. Alright, so our ruler is here. He continues to be a Picard person. A Picardy, I believe. Thus far, we are opposed to the low Franconian locals, and so we insist these people will come to love us. Burn 10 legitimacy to maintain our culture forever and always. Will we eventually have a ruler who's not Picardy? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That said, something magical has happened as our ruler became an adult. Namely, we are now pulling in 1 money a month. Because of that, I'm considering pulling back on our inflationary minting. We're up to 8% inflation. My sense is it's probably important to take on deflationary policy at some point. But, you know, the things we have to do. A local fortification expert discovered we can make our fortifications a little better, make them cheaper, or instead keep them locally. A better fort defense in the capital. I'm fine with that. I'm not sure we're ever going to have forts again. I'm not going to afford anything ever again. I mean, I can go ahead and have the Navy have no maintenance, I guess. And the Army's not costing anything currently, because we don't have any active standing Army. But the High Net once again wants to launch a union between our nations. We do not want that. We continue to insist on federalism, because I don't want to be called the Hainatian playthrough. I want to be called the Dutch playthrough instead. And unfortunately, my ruler disagrees with this right now. We also haven't had a pop-up on COD and Hook for a while. Now, it's a 20% chance that it will pop an event every month. Hopefully it pops another one pretty soon. And hopefully his ascension to adulthood has not led to the event having some weird outcome, some weird break. Month goes through, give me that 20% if you please. End the silly war. Alright, did not pop this time around. Maybe next year if we're lucky. What is this fist in the air? Once again, there's an insurgent movement. Yeah, quite a few rebels right now. Not exactly sure how to stop them. Yeah, I'm ready to fight it out if need be. I mean, 7,000 people involved in this one seems pretty bad. And a large portion of it is indeed coming from the Hook and Cod's war. They're very unhappy about their level of taxation. Now, I believe that the happiness of the... Well, yeah, the burgers still at 35% happiness with taxation. I guess I can give them a tax break until they return to more happiness. But, again, removing any crown income right now feels pretty terrible. Okay, so how are their taxes now? Yeah, so it's negative 11% happiness on taxes. It's not going to do it. Do you have any government reforms that would lead to more crown power? I do not know. I'm not allowed to engage in reforms. Oh, this is a place where you can spend stability you don't have. Thank you for knowing that. So this is buildings are cheaper, diplomatic range changes, trade range changes. The other one is the nobility is happier, our subjects are happier, and we get more traditional economy. I'm going to get rid of that one. I have no idea what reforms are possible. So let's see. More food, more religion, bigger levy, autocracy. So we move from having a traditional distribution of power to instead the king is what matters most. Or royal decree, we get 10%, which leads to the estate staying happier longer. Nope. Pure autocracy to get us through this thing. Up to 15% crown power. We must get to 20 somehow. So our political power should be 37. If I can just get the war over, we'll gain back closer to 20. Gotta be 25% or else the ruler doesn't really matter at all. Are there any debts I can pay back right now? I expect the answer is no, but... Nope, not currently. Yeah, the cheapest ones right now are in the 10s. The most expensive are in the 30s. For a second, we're making 1 money. That will let us start burning off some of these. Does anyone know anything at all about like the difference between debt to the estates versus debt to the banks? There's something important happening in the background there. I'm guessing it's ways in which our estates get more money for themselves. I don't know. Yeah, again, loans moving over. It's just who you pay interest to. Nothing past that. Good to know. The burgers are now literate. I don't exactly know what literacy does, but seems like a good thing for our middle class to know what it's doing. Roseanne van Egmont has reached the age of 16. She's our ruler's first cousin. We're throwing her a party. Hey, she's also a gregarious person, learning lots of diplomacy. So I'm not allowed to marry off my ruler until I get him into my duchy, if ever I can do so. So we have to hope our ruler finds love at some point. Literacy helps research, good to know. Let's go look at the big research page and see what we could possibly do. So we don't have banking yet, unfortunately. Nor the Renaissance, nor professional armies. So we're over here in... Let's work on our scholarly work. So this goes down in the direction of better armies. The nobles like us more. Better food production. Okay. This is the side we chose, actually, so that we get better food production. We've done that already. The Inquisition, let's begin. More monthly prestige, I think I'd like to go to. So, literacy for the clergy. Clergymen have to be literate by the nature of their occupation based on learning, interpreting, and spreading religious doctrine. Therefore, spiritual formation heavily relies on access to doctrine and teaching. Cool. And then I guess we'll do the stability one next. I don't really want to do holy wars, but if I don't have access to other institutions, not quite sure what to do. We're up to 14% control in Friesland. We're up to 10.5% on integration. Keep on going, little buddies. Keep on going. Next time the Parliament comes into power, I do sort of kind of wonder if I should try to take over more territory. What we really need to do, though, is to build more food here. I am curious to what degree have other economies been stunted. The Hollandish burghers have launched a civil war. Really? What broke off this time? Where are you all? They're right here. Alright. The more insurrections coming. Suddenly we're making 2 money. I don't know why. Maybe the rebellion is good for us. Wartime production going. Who doesn't love that? Alright. Bring me my soldiers that I may go to war once more. And I'll be curious to see how many troops they have there. Alright, so Middelburg is also theirs. That's one of our larger locations. They're getting a naval levy also. Wait, really? We don't believe in naval fighting in this game. I don't know how it works. I haven't tried that yet. Alright, troops! Across the path you go. Let's get marching. Hello, troops? Hello? There we go. And so ask everyone else to please head to the strongest one. And then the one that's going there right now at 475, we'll give a leader again. Paul Lyon. I don't quite know why my armies lose their leader every single time. But they do. Alright, looks like these folks who are already attritioning are crossing over to fight us. And, I mean, that was a choice. Yeah, somewhat unclear why they decided to do that. So their middle has already fallen. They attacked us while crossing some straits. I think it leads to a penalty, possibly. Deciding to automatically assign leaders to armies. Good to know, thank you. I need to do that in the future, I suppose. We're having naval battles. They have 4 ships. Ah, a victory for us, well done. They're heading into territory to here. Apparently another battle happened. Oh, because we're bringing these folks in. Huh. You can catch fleeing armies? I didn't realize that. They've not been stack wiped, but... so we have 100% definite occupation here. It'll be ours. Then we march on Middleburg. Hope it doesn't take too long to siege down. I don't know if they have forts here. They do not, so it'll be easy to take, probably. And another civil war we defeated. How grand is that? It is grand, thank you. Okay. Are we going to say, team, that the Hook and Cod War is broken? It has been... How long? It is... Okay, it's been less than a year yet, but it's been multiple months with no pop-ups. Please end? Please end? I'd like it if you ended. Hey, Pharaoh, what's up? Otto the Fifth has died again. Maybe someday I'll be an elector, but not today. Sir John Plantagenet. Sorry, British people. He reached the age of 16. He's our ruler's first cousin, the heir to Chester. Is Chester still independent? I think it's a subject or something, without being formally included. It's not broken, but it's having a sleep. Okay, I'm okay with that. Everyone who's working hard deserves to have a sleep. I just wish it would have finished the job before going nighty-night. If only. Alright, one last territory to take here. We're guaranteed to take it. That's great. Do we unite the Netherlands yet? I don't know. I don't know how big Netherlands are supposed to be. I haven't gotten on a map of the world yet. I'm guessing Utrecht should be theirs. I just feel very awkward about attacking papal territory. Like, I don't know what happens this game if one beats the dickens out of a bishop. Any opinions? Why are we negative money again? We're something negative 42 money. Wait, what just happened? Food. Food just got insanely pricey. So Guilders appears to have gone to war. True. They're fighting against... Okay. They're fighting against Kujik next door. Right here. As much as I want to beat the dickens out of them, I'll stay out of it. I'm guessing when they went to war, they stopped exporting food, maybe? I don't know. Well. New GMS is as someone who bought from me and tried playing as Dutch. Why am I fighting so much? Well, one war was an expansionistic war to get food. That was not great of me by any means. The other one is what's called the Hook and Cod War. It's the Queen of Britain, the Queen Consort of Britain, attempting to take land from our child. Our little beautiful boy is currently stuck in a power struggle for the all of time with the Queen Consort of Britain, our ruler's aunt. Wait, she's our courtier now? Did your husband die? No. She's still the Queen Consort over in Britain. Yeah, so I don't know. It's unclear to me why this event has not ended. And until an event ends, we get so many civil wars. It's been another year. Alright, our lovely righteous priests have once again mobilized the population. More stability. Back to 0 stability, good. Yeah, the capital economy development has been absolutely brutal. We were doing pretty well on increasing the burgers in Amsterdam, but then the Black Death happened. And ever since then, numbers go down, of course. Yeah, we had like 2,700 burgers when this thing started. We now have 2,000. So, that's great. We also currently have loans of 606 monies. Alright. Seniority has been established, enacted between the High Nuts and us. This is not good. This is not good, team. I'm so confused. Maybe we should abandon this one. I mean, if the Hook and Cod War is not going to end, like, if we're not even going to get the pop-up inviting us to end it, I don't quite know what to do. Like, if we're going to have constant rebellions forever, that's not great. Is our crown power heading towards 25 again? 13. Alright, so our autocracy is still turning on. It'll be done in 1 more year's time. When that happens, we'll be getting the full 10% here. I learned a lot for the first run. I'm going to say that's true. I'm going to say it's true. We learned a lot about how to push buttons. I really wonder if I hadn't gone to war during the Black Death if we would have survived. The answer is no, actually. Right? The answer is definitely no. I think that our heir becoming an adult during the Hook and Cod War has broken it. He was popping regularly until he became an adult, and now nothing's happening. And I don't know why that is. So, I would enjoy you resolving instead of being stuck on 19 out of 20 forever. But yeah, in the past 2 years, what have we successfully done? We fought off a rebellion. We lowered inflation for a little bit. But to get positive on money, like, what do I actually have to do? Yeah, there's generally nothing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's over. It's over. It's over. 20 of 20. Check. Check. Man, that was genuinely 2 years of waiting, rather. Check. How do I end it, team? How do I end it? I have end requirements. Please end. Please. If you don't mind, please end. The HRE is calling for us. What do you need, boss? A law is being debated on sealing the Golden Bull. The Golden Bull is a decree of the HRE which defines and creates the constitutional structure of the Empire, especially the Electoral College. Other laws and imperial reforms build on the Golden Bull. The Golden Bull, so we can leave peacefully. We cannot fight unjustified wars against each other. The Emperor gets more authority. Huh. 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 I believe we're going to vote yes for this thing. We just need to have worthy justifications to go to war toward our neighbors. Maybe. What am I currently hoping will fix everything? It's this right here. When this thing ends, it ended. At long last, the Hook and Cod Wars have ended. The succession of Holland is finally secured, and the factions cease hostile activity. Despite the Cod's best attempt, they were in the end no match for the Hooks, who claim overall victory in the conflict. The Burghers rejoice, as their interests are defended now by the fair ruler Duke John III. Peace in our time. does that actually fix the issue? So our political power is currently halved because of our debt. Is it possible for me to take out loans to pay off my loans? Is this a case of getting many, many credit cards and taking advantage of their introductory 0% APR deals? This is called kiting, possibly. How many favors from France? We're not currying favors with France anymore. Why? What happened there? What happened there, France? I have 9 favors. Stop for some reason. I'm actually on France right now. Up you go, France. Up you go. France, please. There we go. Okay. So we need to curry favors. We can't, though, because they don't trust us anymore. So our trust has dropped for some reason. Money is being paid. Professed trust. I believe in you. They're convinced by our flattery. Nice. A diplomat will soon be available who's able to get back to currying favors, and maybe we'll get money from them eventually. Good. We are working on favors with Hungary. They don't trust us either. Ugh. I'm trying very hard not to sell Frisia. Control is going up. We're integrating them. Okay. A bank loan is expired. We can pay it off. Boom. Okay. Another civil war has just popped across the way. If we lose all of our control because of that, I'm not going to be terribly happy. Dave Ramsey's proud for us paying off our debt. We're going for the avalanche method of paying off our debt, wino. Don't you worry. Just as one after another. No snowballing here. One after another, we're paying them off. If I lose all control because of that, there will be words with the video game in a moment. For now, though, peasants, it is time for you to be glorious once more. To battle all of you. And again, no big city here, so a very fast war. And the rebellions are still building, but very, very slowly. Okay, right now, I can do other things with my cabinet. We have positive stability. Yeah, we lose 70,000 people if people break off. Okay. What can I do to make money? I guess I'll just work on stability instead. Yeah, stability, legitimacy, that kind of thing seems good for right now. Okay, good. The king is up to 19%. So close to 25. If we can get there, a lot of things fixed very, very well. You're loving this game, Caffeine. I'm so glad. I know I encouraged a few of you to try the game, and you're glad you did so. That makes me very, very happy indeed. So, all good. All right, main army. Huh? We can invite our cousin from Cheshire to come over and hang out with our army. It's amazing. You're of the burghers. I'm gonna give the burghers the power of the sword this time. I'm allowed to eat food in Utrecht. I'm gonna head into Utrecht and eat food there. And we still have to consider taking over Utrecht at some point. Where are you all? Where are you all? There are you all. You're moving too fast for me. Wait, really? They're gonna run past? I need to slow down the game a little bit. Alright, alright, alright. I mean, they can't siege down my capital with this. If I put the Plantagenet in the army, I get crown power. I didn't realize that. I didn't quite know how that worked, okay. Armies combined, please. Thank you. We always still have Luxembourg on our side, rather. It's still a fair number of unprofitable buildings. Inflation is 16%. May I lower that some more? Any econ majors out there want to tell me things about inflation? Is 16% inflation a problem in a nation like mine? Alright. A fine battle. Go, peasants, go! Yes, peasants! Alright. Victory by the peasants again. They will happily remember these halcyon days. As the burghers and the righteous are happy enough with me again. The wealthy folks, they're not wealthy folks, the landed folks are still kind of cranky. Wait, they're actually really happy. Wait, why are you so happy? Why are you so happy? What's my cabinet doing? So as of right now, until I retake this territory, my cabinet's working on building up stability and legitimacy. They will return to incorporating this territory once I've recaptured it. Is my currency in crypto brutal? Brutal. Yeah, we'd like to lower our inflation. But if I lower my inflation, I can't pay back my loans. Unfortunately. I currently have a plan of getting my population back over 300,000. And at that point, we'll be productive enough that we can pay off our hundreds and hundreds of loans. And then we can lower inflation. I feel like a tin pot dictator right now. I've got a big story going, but will it actually work? One's not sure. Unfortunately, I can't raise taxes anymore on the wealthy. I don't know what's causing their tax cap. They like me a lot. And so I want to use their appreciation of me against them. The ways to do that would be to strip them of privilege, but take a tremendous number of stability points I don't have. Blanche Plantagenet is now an adult also. Tax them more? I think there's a cap on taxation on them. There's not! There's not a cap on taxation on them. There was previously. So, they're going to get really, really, really angry with high taxes. We just need to lower taxes before they're furious. Before they all tell each other about their tax bills. They're going from 86 down to 38. As long as we catch them before 50, we'll be fine. Good. Good. Oh, look at their adorable little town here. It's very cute, peasants. Very cute. Alright. Alright. What's the nation with the highest inflation again? What was that nation that was printing, like, multiple trillion-dollar bills for a while there? Again, I'm not an economist. I don't really understand inflation. I want modern monetary theory to be true. But past that, I don't really know much at all. And I try to be very honest about that. I know some historical critiques of various economic theories, but past that much. Zimbabwe, thank you. Zimbabwe is the place that had crazy, crazy inflation for a time. And I know that some, South American nations are currently using USD as currency, because their own currencies are having some trouble, we'll call it. Over here, we're still using the yen. We don't think about the exchange rate, because that makes us sad. Oh, I assume that encouraging migration only encourage migration inside of our nation. Can encouraging migration bring people from outside of the nation? If so, that's huge. The Civil War just changed its leading faction. This is the last of the rebellions that have popped up, though. Once this is done, I believe we will stop all the COD War fun. But if I can encourage migration from outside, that's huge. There it is. Migration attraction. Impacts they want to migrate in or out. Whichever way, we hold enough Friesland right now to go ahead and get back to integrating it. Integration is what kind of job? Control. Gotta do that also. That's a diplomacy job. So get Friesland back to being under control. Then other fellow with the sword. Integrate province. We didn't lose our progression on integrating province. We're at 11, we're at 13 now. I'd love to work on migration, but just getting these people to call themselves Hollandish would be huge. Huge! Alright. How do I embrace institutions, team? We can promote institutions, maybe. The wealthy are so upset. No, they're not. The wealthy are so upset. They've mistreated... So they're so upset and mistreating subjects. There we go. The boors have come to ask for redress. Yes, down with the aristocracy. Up with the poor people. There are more of them than there are of you, wealthy people. They don't want control, so I have both control and integration going, Owen. Yeah, they're both going right now. Owen, if you don't mind, did we email this morning or over the weekend? I'm emailing with someone named Owen right now about an article that I'd like to write. There's no possible way that's you. Okay, very good, very good. There's multiple people named Owen in the world, you might be aware. But I had a moment because the person used a shorthand that suggested they were a gamer. I'm like, I wonder. All right, 10 money, is that enough to pay back one loan? 1031. Yes, it is. How do we pay back again? Left click. Left click pays back, not right click. Okay. Oop. Nope. Oop. 1031. 1056. 1031. 1056. Ah, 1082. You have to pay the interest also. I see. So this is the initial loan. This is with the interest included. What's this? A coup attempt. What? If you have 50% of state power, you have a coup against you. If this goes, I lose all my crown power again. Please stop. I would like some stability if you don't mind. I'd also like you to get married if you don't mind. Please? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I see the number getting very close to flipping over. Going positive again. And my inability to build anything is a big issue. Also, I see the burgers are very happy again. So it's time to raise taxes on the burgers. Yes, monies. Okay. So the wealthy are not actually that angry yet. They're currently 66. So burgers that you like me, you pay me taxes. So they're capped at 15. I don't know why, but they're capped. The boors just barely like me. The church, I'm not allowed to tax. 2 months positive, I can pay off alone. Please. Is this gonna be the next 3 or 4 days of gameplay? I just wait here for a year and a half and pay off a loan. Now, it is the case that the other factions are building things. I don't know if they're building things is a problem for me. Like, is there a difference between state-owned buildings and privately owned buildings? I can pay off a loan. I can pay a loan. I can pay a loan. Boom. Interest goes down. Only 3 in interest now. You know what? We could actually just stop paying off loans. What are they going to do? Seize my levies? Yeah, state happiness means they build stuff for me, but I don't know how the things they build relate to me. I'm guessing it lets me charge more taxes, but do I get profit off the things they built in the way you would in Victoria 3 or no? The HR3 has sealed the golden bull, so no one can attack me unless they have a good reason to do so. Paying off the loans get more crown power. You're absolutely right. Completely forgot that one negation on our crown power is our loans. Negative 35%. So we should have... Our political power is 46. That's 35% less than what we should have. I don't know how to do math. But hopefully it's the case. Hopefully it's the case that eventually we'll get over 25. That's all I care about is over 25. Now I'm guessing because... Is this true? No. I was gonna say because the wealthy have the loans, then they're holding it over me. But I guess not. Not sure, not sure. I should strip the armies of their leader. I see that they have a 25% bonus because they have a leader there. This game is wild. You're not wrong, my friend. You're not wrong at all about that. I go to the military. I don't have a raised army. I have a navy. But why is my estate showing that they have a commander? Oh, the admiral counts as a commander. We don't need an admiral. Good. Good. No need for a commander in the Navy at all. +2. +2. Okay. I'm going to begin lowering inflation. I'm going to bring our inflation rate down to what? Plus 0.2. A lot better. Can I give an admiralship to a member of the crown? That's a great question. I don't know how that works. Let's see. So, this is the upper class. So I see, like, members of the upper class. The Adele. I see members of the burger class. And that's all I see right now. And I don't want the upper class to have power. So there's no one who's part of my crown family, I don't think. Yeah? I'm not sure about that. You think the Plantagenet will do it for us? Plantagenet? How's that work? I mean, it says he's part of our family. I guess I can give him the title and see what happens. Yeah, the Adele says it's theirs. It's not mine, unfortunately. I think they have to be part of our direct family, maybe. But my ruler refuses to get married, so there's not going to be any children. He will die with our succession war. It'll be a good time for everybody. Just being reasonable here, friends. We know what's going to happen. We're at 205 in terms of great power ranking. High notes at 134. Invite settlers. Invite settlers. I've just found a new thing. Where was that? Why could I invite settlers from them? What kind of job is that? Can it only be done with other parts of our nation? Maybe so. Yeah, we were currying favors before. I wonder if we stopped doing so. We were working on Hungary and France. We have 9 favors. Oh, I was currying favors here, and then they stopped trusting me enough to accept favors. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Let's check out the loan situation. When is the next one due? We have 2 that are due in 7 months each. For a total of, that's a lot. Okay, so pretty soon here, team, there are a bunch of loans coming due. And oh boy. This one's 35 money in 3 months. Okay, France, can I sell you some countries? I don't think I want to do this. I have no available diplomat. He's busy currying favors. So I'm not able to offer out my territory. This game, you're always broke. Yeah, I mean, I think that like one of the most popular kinds of ways of thinking about Paradox games early is how do I make money? I could recall my diplomats. They're only currying favor. So currently I'm not spending any money on the diplomatic corps. Might be a mistake, not sure. Now we're spending the required money on navy and fort maintenance. I could get rid of my granaries and temples and so on. But no. It's cool to see nature healing, I suppose, but not being able to build buildings is kind of an awkward game, we'll call it. This does not feel like a game anymore. It feels like watching numbers move very, very slowly. And unfortunately, lines do not go up. Fairly soon here, I have to lower the taxes on the wealthy. Because they're heading down negative to 35, which is 15 below where I want them to be. Why on earth can't I raise taxes? Once again, the king wants us to vote on the union. It means he wants to go back to federalism. He keeps changing his mind, I don't know why. Okay. It is time to once again approach the merchants and say, I'm so sorry. Let me give you some money back. Oh, really? 617 is the cheapest now? Oh. Oh, the interest. Man, that adds up. Goodness, goodness, goodness. That's fine, though. It's all fine. I mean, I can get rid of my standing army. If I get rid of my standing army such as it is, how much money do I spend? Or save, rather. That seems like a sensible thing to do. It's 0.61 money a month. So back to merely having peasants levied to save us all. Maybe that's sensible, is it? Goodbye, sergeants. Goodbye, fortress. 2 money a month now. Oh, was the standing army crown power? Yeah, my crown buildings are losing money, unfortunately. And I can't help them. Can I get a loan to pay off the loans? I don't think anyone's willing to give me that much. I mean, yes, we could push the loan button many times. Right, there's 410 money available right now. We could take out all of it, pay off the loans, and push our problems down a little bit longer. I currently believe that if I just stay on the responsible and thrifty path of endlessly taxing the wealthy, that eventually will stabilize our national debt. A wave of obscurantism. Recently, researchers in the Duchy have published several works with radical theses that could prove destabilizing if widely disseminated. We could opt for the easy path of obscurantism and suppress the knowledge, but is peace of mind worth standing in the way of progress? Knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. We lose stability that we have and gain research power, or ignorance is blith. Blith. Ugh, good lord. I'll take the stability. Ignorance is blith indeed. I've been lisping so awkwardly today. I don't know why. I almost never do that. I don't know. We were paid a loan. Boom. Boom. I say boom. Is it too soon to grow tulips? Once in a while, we were actively building a building. Those were good days. I enjoyed those days. Oh, you know what? As we raise inflation, our loans stay the same price, don't they? I think I've just discovered a new economic theory. While one is in debt, interest is good, assuming it's at a fixed interest rate, which these are. Am I ready to go past macroeconomics? I think I might be now. Fantastic. Yeah, because the money here is stable. And so the money today is worth less than it was when I took out the loans. Ah! In 1 month, we're going to have to take out loans to cover the loans, unfortunately. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. I don't know if the interest rate goes higher for kicking him down the road. We only have 8 legitimacy left. I need to fix that, absolutely. Friesland is 20% integrated and 15% under control. Fair stuff. Okay, I think we just... No, not yet. I don't think we're taking loans to pay loans quite yet. I didn't see it pop up that way. A schism in the church! Even if the church's been divided before, this schism seems to be of a different nature. At the death of the last pope, period, comma, a faction of Italian cardinals is pushing for the return of the Holy See to their control, something they have desired ever since the papacy fell under French control. Opposing them, the French faction insists on a new pope, remaining under their control. The demands of both factions seem irreconcilable, and the Catholic world is swiftly descending into factionalism, leaving the good Catholic people of the Church without their shepherds. As long as division persists, they will have to navigate a world without their usual authority and decide for their own who the true representative of divine will is. We got ourselves a second pope. How many popes can there be? I mean, as many of you know, actually he died recently. It feels mean making this up, or referencing this, but right here in this great state of Kansas, there used to be a pope. I believe that as he died, his family passed on the Kansas papacy to someone else in his family. Okay, I have diplomatic power again, so I can now check with Utrecht and see if they're interested in buying my land. Let's see. Okay, one can see the development here. So the nearest territory, that could be 70 money. It looks like 65, 70 each. Yeah, so 70 for land closest to them. What is the resource there? I am so strongly opposed to selling off anything. Livestock, salt, grains, fish, sand. Friends, I can't sell it off. I'm sorry. It's probably the strategically correct thing to do. How much is Friesland willing to do? To give them back the land I took from them? Is that monstrous? I think it might be monstrous. Let's see, though. How much do you want for your territory? 0! 0! They want their land back. How dare you suggest I should pay for it? Nah. It'll unify, will be fine. We're getting the taxes paid off. In fact, right now, well, I did lower taxes on the wealthy right now, unfortunately. I'm going to put that under control of the AI once more to fix all my problems. Parliament may be called once more. Parliament, what do we want you to do this time? They want to have army exercises, gain army tradition, or to sponsor the noble arts, to get Erasmus or Bacher or Post. I don't know. I don't like any of those things. Okay, market regulations and more trade efficiency. That will surely help us. Okay. Welcome. The Western Schism is going. We can declare obedience to the one true Pope, namely Berengarius Lestang. Look at him. He's a fake Pope. Is it Papum Sedavancus? One of that. There is no Pope. It's empty. So everyone's returning to happiness again. Allegedly. What's the phrase? My Latin fails me today, unfortunately. If you wouldn't mind looking up Latin phrase for being no Pope, I'd appreciate it. The coup attempt has not appeared yet. Our legitimacy is nearly 0. We're pulling in good money, though. So I need to go ahead and get our legitimacy back up again. Spend for legitimacy. Cost of the court has to go up. Oh boy. When is it positive? Okay. It's going to climb there. I'm going to lower our minting again. Okay, we're positive on cash. Go in the right direction. Nopum Popum, you're my absolute hero. Absolute hero. It is sedevacante, thank you. Sedevacante indeed. Interregnum. Interregnum is the word for any ruler being missing. Friends, it's noon my time. Usually I stream for an hour longer, but I think that's enough for today. I want to say I had a good time, and I hope you did also. Thank you for hanging out with me. Tomorrow is Saturday, so tomorrow's a little game known as Baldur's Gate 3. Can't wait for it. On Monday, I'm not sure what we're doing. We might do more of this game here. We might return to CK3. We might play Football Manager. I just don't know. Whichever way, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you, and I will see you again real soon. Goodbye, folks, and thank you. What's a raid? Haha!